Hey.
I'm excited to see these guys.
Mm-hmm. They gonna be there?
Cherish, yes.
Yeah, but not Sean Paul.
No,
Okay.
not Sean Paul.
I know.
But Cherish, you know.
Well,
4 cute girls.
I don't know if that's part of the official lineup, Terry.
Yeah, it is.
Is that part of the official lineup? Are they
Oh, my.
announcing them as
Says
part of
on
the
the
official
website.
lineup? Oh, okay, that is part of the official lineup.
Who's not part
I
of the
check the
official?
website every day to check for new
Terry,
acts.
there's some acts that, just are going to be there that may not be a part of the official lineup.
Really?
That's right.
Like who?
That's part of the surprise of Summer Jam.
Oh, wow. Are they going to jump out of a cake and everything?
Huh?
You know, surprise.
No, that's
jump
you
out of
Friday
a-
Night Bachelor
Oh,
Party. But,
Extra money.
yes. Mm-hmm. Terry's going to supplement the income.
yeah, I do.
How was your 4 days? Was it nice?
It was very nice.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
yes.
it was great.
Summer fun time.
Summer fun.
You never know when we're going to be here, when we're not. So this is the beauty of summer fun time. What's that, Steve?
So this is February 16th?
Oh, no, this is the live show, Steve.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yes.
good.
What did we play yesterday? Something.
Yesterday was pretty good, yeah.
Right.
Some boob camp people.
Mm-hmm.
Gay dipped in chocolate on Monday. It was great.
Gay dipped in chocolate?
Oh, that is one of my favorites.
Well, luckily you hear it almost every time we're on break. But,
Yeah, I nerded since May. It was great.
is that right?
Jeez, Stephen, do you have everything chronological?
Oh, geez.
Chronological.
I have a
Chronicles?
Chronicled, yeah.
Yes. Chronological and chronicle.
In
I can understand.
chronological order.
Emma
whatever.
laughing at her, though. Jeez.
But I got
And
the
Emma back there.
I got the in-laws in from South Africa, Terry.
How's that going?
Well, the house is full of pancetta and pork adobo. So,
Ooh, did you bring any?
huh?
Did you bring any?
You like pork adobo?
Yes,
Well,
chicken better.
I'll
but,
stick
you
some
know,
in my
I'll take
pocket.
some. Yeah.
Pocket tomorrow before I head up to the office.
Lumpia,
In
maybe?
your pocket.
But see, that's the thing. I want to spend time with them, Terry. They're only in for like 1 week a year.
Oh.
Right.
So who
right.
knows? I may take tomorrow. I don't know what the schedule's going
Well,
to be
and
like.
you need to because again, your wife is pregnant again, and
Oh, yes.
you know, it's
That's
a big
right.
family thing.
You're probably missing some great things they're doing right now, too.
Right. They're tearing it up right
At
now.
6:15.
Yes.
Doing some karaoke in the morning.
I had to head out the door halfway through the lumpia food fight.
Oh, damn it!
They all went to the casino last night. I was like, I gotta go to bed.
Oh.
That's
Win some money for me. I felt horrible.
Really?
Since when do I turn down a casino, Terry?
Never.
Man.
Not ever.
They're out of the
known.
house. Finally, I can go.
Yeah,
I
you-
can go number 2.
You were home alone? Spend some time with yourself?
Like they're stopping me from going number 2.
All right, well, just
like,
check.
hey, sorry about that. You may want to open some windows. But I pay the bills in this mother sucker, and I'll
Yeah.
stick it up whenever I want.
True.
Oh, dear.
And we're not
Anyway.
lighting any matches.
Oh, dear. Well, that's ghetto. Ghetto. My dad does that, and apparently
Really?
Riemann got it passed down from my dad. But
That's not good.
it's a cheap air freshener little tactic.
Yeah.
It smells like poo and matches. It doesn't make it smell better. It's
Also,
like-
you were smoking while you were taking
Right,
number
so
2. Thanks.
God, he loves it. It's a cheap thing, isn't it? I never thought about that. Free matches, too. That he steals from
Very
tables.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Oh, great. These are Black Angus matches. Great. I haven't seen these in years.
Stephen, it was a situation where you came in the past couple of days to assist in the Best of T-Man episodes, or what?
I did, yeah. I assisted real well, I'm
Really?
sure.
Stephen's son celebrated his 6-month birthday over the weekend.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
I mean, he did.
I'm going to start doing that, too.
Why are you laughing?
Every
Well, it's just kind of funny. I mean, I was just thinking about it.
That's why I'm
to
asking
be
you.
having a
What
celebration.
part of it was funny?
Well, to have a celebration for a 6-month birthday seems kind of silly, but it was. Yes.
What kind of gifts did he get?
No gifts. It was a no gifts time for us.
no gift Saturday.
No gifts. Not even a bonus gift.
So in 6
Bonus
months,
gift.
we're gonna all be invited to a 1-year party.
No, they only celebrate half birthdays.
Oh, do they? Is
Well, I got
that
a
how-
new. I had.
So in a year, you'll celebrate his 1.5 year.
Wow.
Right.
I
What's
had,
that?
I had some folks over, as you know, and I have a barbecue, and I want to, you can't barbecue really in January when he was born, so I thought, hey, why don't we do it in July, and, Christmas in July. I'm kind of like sleep country, so.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. And how was that barbecue working out for you? You got the big chef hat on,
Oh, yeah.
the big apron, and you went to town, or what?
Well, I didn't do any of it, but it was fun.
Well, who did the barbecuing?
My father-in-law.
Like, Ben, you ready for these? Here are the grill tools. Go to work.
It's your party. You cook now.
Wow.
I noticed this girl had a rotisserie, so you can actually put a whole animal on
you
there to
could.
cook at once.
Yeah.
As opposed, because burgers, I mean, there's not enough room. I mean, who wants to cook little burgers? You can put a whole chicken on there.
Well, you can do 30 burgers at a time on this
Oh,
grill.
30
Oh.
burgers.
Jesus.
Bonus burgers.
You can open your own restaurant?
And trust me, Steven doesn't need people over for that.
No,
That is just called the weekend.
Yes.
The T-Man. Riding dirty, trying to kiss me riding.
Bobby. Bobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bobby.
what's going on?
What's happening, Bobby?
I'm all right.
It's good, Bobby. Yes, Bobby.
Okay, Hank, how you doing?
Well, your name is Bobby, right?
Huh?
Your name is Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay, then why you calling me Hank?
Well, you keep calling me Bobby, so I call you Hank. You know Bobby's father, King of the Hill?
Oh, okay.
I get it. Oh, yeah.
I don't know
You are good, dude.
what. Very clever.
Damn it, boy.
But your name is Bobby, is the point.
Right.
Okay, never mind. Anyway,
I thought you guys were role playing.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, he did.
Hey, go ahead, Bobby.
yeah,
Okay, Hank.
What's up?
not much.
Peter.
I just called to, I just heard you guys talking about Filipino food, and I die to eat that stuff, man.
Oh, it is.
And I just don't know a
Edits
place
himself.
where I can get them good around here.
Get him good?
Mm-hmm. Well, Terry's Filipino, but heaven knows.
Actually, dude, if you can go down to Pike Place Market, there's a really good Filipino food.
Yeah, she's
in
good at
there.
recommending Filipino places. That's how
I can
Filipino.
make lumpia, and that's about it.
But you don't have any, like, Filipino true
No.
instincts in you.
No, I don't.
Because you were raised
By white folks.
by white folk.
Oh,
Well, I'm the same way.
Caucasians.
disappointing.
You what?
I'm the same way. I'm half Irish and half Filipino.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
what
my
a contradiction.
Where'd you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a month, huh?
He wants to drink his dog.
I guess so. Put him up in the blender.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Don't ask me how I got mixed. I just got it.
Irish and Filipino parents, huh?
Yep,
Wow, they had so much in common.
I know. The other
they-
one likes to get beat up, and the other one wants to beat people up.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's got all the lines. Maybe Hank would appreciate that one.
Jeez.
So what can I do for you? Anything? Nothing? What?
I think he
Nothing?
wants-
No, I just wanted to know if there's a restaurant around Tacoma,
Oh, well,
Seattle.
Terry just gave you one, apparently.
There's one in Beacon Hill, too.
Yeah, you can go to Beacon Hill and it's
And
Filipino heaven.
I can bring in leftovers.
You can bring me what?
Never mind. Thanks, Hank.
You should do
Oh,
that.
you're Bobby. Okay, yeah, thanks, Bobby. I'm bringing leftovers, Steven?
Yeah.
Listen to Steven
Oh,
getting
my
on.
God.
Oh, you should do that.
That'd be nice.
Hey, T.
Speaking of bringing in leftovers.
That's all he's ever had.
Somebody who needs it.
Hey, leftovers are good, especially leftover meatloaf.
As far as callers go, he is the human leftover.
Oh, heat him up.
Oh,
Stick him in the microwave for 30 seconds and just make the most of it. That's pretty much the story of Schwager's life. Schwager, good morning.
Hello, T.
Well, can you call me Hank?
I don't swing that way.
All right.
What?
I don't.
Okay.
No one was really asking. I know you're programmed these days to say that, but well, what's with people this morning? Is this the part of? This is why I don't take callers so early usually.
Yeah, usually.
Except for Schwager,
Except for Schwager or
Schwager-
John.
has the dependable weirdness, but you always get a little startled when it gets even weirder.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't swing that way. Fine.
Blah, blah.
Why don't you wait till we get onto a topic that actually requires that response? Are you gay?
No.
Okay.
I'm kind of.
I've just been having a bad week.
All right.
Very bad. In fact, at this point, I'm about ready to
Oh, geez.
do something to my sister that is not very nice.
Hmm.
Because she kept on calling me every 5 minutes last night, asking, "Is Mom there? Is Mom there? Is Mom there?" She was driving me
Mom's
nuts,
back.
that idiot blonde.
Yes, and now you're sharing it with us. You idiot brunette.
Great.
So mom's back at his house.
Yeah, Mom's back.
Oh, jeez.
Your mom's living with you again?
No, she
The
was,
one thing you actually had going for you, the one thing that showed a little promise in your life is that you had your own apartment, you had your own place, you had your own bachelor pad, and now Mom has invaded your home again. Is that what's going on?
No, she was just stopping by because she's using my apartment for storage for some old stuff she doesn't trust being up at her
How
friend's
many
place.
nights did she sleep over?
None.
None. Okay. Fair enough.
I wonder where she sleeps if she does stay.
I don't know where
Right in the bed with you?
I don't know where she sleeps.
Well, where's your sister at? Where's she living at?
She's right now living at the old place.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Over the years, you get a good look at your sister's boobies or what?
I don't want
I don't
to see
swing that.
that.
I'm asking a question. You can just answer yes or no. We can move on.
No.
No. Never got a good look at your sister's boobies.
And I've tried not to.
Mm-hmm.
There's
but
a
you-
reason why. She's my
So if
sister.
you haven't seen your sisters, and I'm pretty sure you haven't gotten a great look at your moms, well, then
Since breastfeeding.
It's been 20 years of living without really seeing the female breast.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I like it.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah.
He doesn't swing anyway.
How do you swing, Schwager, since we're on the subject?
He just stays right
How
there.
do you swing, Schwags?
You know what? I'm not even sure how to respond to that one.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
I know, but I'm not sure what the...
You know you don't swing that way, so how do you swing?
The other way?
The other way would be... Oh,
Someone's drilling.
Even the elephants are calling you out there, Schwager.
He's calling from the zoo now.
I have no idea what that was.
How do you swing?
Well, if I
What do you like? What turns you on? What turns you on? Very simple question.
Star Trek.
The
We
man
all
has-
know that.
Man has no answer to a very simple question. What gets you excited?
I mean, we've proven one thing, that I do pass out near women.
What gets you excited?
I don't know.
Spock's ears.
Some guys like big boobs, whatever, you know. Pick something.
You like a nice full ass? You like a
Apple bottom there.
like a nice big apple ass? Do you like a? Well, let's start from the very basic. Do you like women?
Yes.
You do. You're turned on by women. Women turn you on.
The women will write that down. That's good.
What gets you aroused? What brings on the hardness?
Bring it on.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what brings on the hardness.
So-
you just said women. But now you're confused because women don't bring on the hardness.
No, well, I don't know what aspect of them.
You don't. Oh, but I'm asking just generally. Do women bring on the hardness? Because you started a second ago by saying yes. You women
Yeah,
turn you on.
Yes, I like women. But
You like women, but do women bring on the hardness?
Well, maybe a better maybe a better question would be: do they give you a nice tingly
Bring on the heartbreak,
feeling
right?
when
Oh,
you
geez.
see an attractive woman?
Tingly feeling. Wouldn't
Well,
it?
for
What, do you think he
him,
has a bunt?
well, for him, it could be a start of something. I don't know.
hardness?
So you're attracted to every woman. There's not one feature about a woman that you like.
Broke collar really turns him on.
Well, I'm looking for somebody that's around my height.
That's all that matters.
All right. So she has to be.
5'11" or so.
So you want her
Really?
as tall or taller than you?
No, as tall. Within 2 inches.
Well, what if she's 2 inches shorter? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. But what if she's got to be within a 4-inch range of you?
Yeah.
So you're 5'10".
5'11" and a half.
Oh, geez. So you're about 6 foot. So she's got to be 5'10" to 6'2".
Yes.
Really?
It's bizarre.
At least
That
5'8".
is.
He's narrowing it down so he, acts
Yeah.
like he has standards. That's why he's not dating. Oh, I can't find anybody. That
Right, right.
Otherwise, I'd be.
Why are you turned on by women taller than you? That's very atypical of men.
Not taller. Just somebody at my
Some
own
would say
eye
that's
level.
a little gay quality. Do you want them big and strong?
Take me on.
No, I want somebody at my own eye level at least.
Why? Why do you have to be at your eye level?
I'm not sure. I just...
You like them taller than you because you
No,
like them
not
big and burly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little facial hair is okay.
And if her name is Steve, that works too.
We're not talking about Cobra, are we? Or
No. Why do you? I'm very intrigued by this. Not really. Why do you want them about or as tall or taller than you?
well, I don't like looking down at people when I talk
right,
to
so-
them. And
so
if
the-
I'm going to be living with a person for the rest of my
Okay.
life, I want to be able to, look them just straight in the
How
eye
about
without
one night? All right.
bending down or
So
something.
the answer is the answer you're looking for is T-Man. That's what turns me on. All right, maybe not. Anyway,
I think the word "turn on" kind of frightens him a little bit. That's why why can't you just say he's attracted to that?
6'3" women, bring on the hardness, T-Man.
It's not like
Okay, that's a little tall.
Now, do you want them big and tall, or You want shopping at the tall and fat or what?
Whoa.
No more than 135.
So she's got to be 6'2", 135.
6'2", 135.
So we have it down to Lauren Jackson. So good luck.
And she doesn't swim well.
That's about it.
And don't ask us what brings on the hardness for her, because it's a whole different story, Schwager. Or apparently, maybe not.
Who's Lauren Jackson?
All right, anyway.
So you like basketball player type chicks.
Oh.
So a 5'6" girl, the fact that you have to look down is a problem for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to look that far
yeah,
down.
you know,
I mean,
it's
it's not
not
that big of a
like
deal.
it's-
Jeez. Where is she?
I don't like. I don't like
step
looking
stool.
down at people. Period.
All right.
No wonder he hated the women. Sorry, couldn't resist.
No, he was just arrogant, pompous, and
Pompous.
stupid. So
Yes. We don't like people to be pompous.
No.
That is.
Oh my gosh.
What are we playing this for again?
Bringing on the hardness.
Yes.
Bringing on the hardness. This is the best we can do.
The hardness!
Oh, this is being drummed with 2 arms.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Is this Def Leppard?
Is this
No,
prior to
this
his
ain't-
accident?
This isn't Def Leppard.
Bet you everything I own at Steph Leppard.
I'll bet you everything I own as well.
Oh, dude. That's a
Just
lot.
much.
It's a lot of the line.
Yeah.
I could win a lot here if it wasn't Def
could.
Leppard.
Oh, this is a cover by Loverboy. Whoa, no. My house.
You could be grilling 30 burgers tonight.
So this
Oh, and a rotisserie.
was this on like the Photograph album? The
Before that, High and
Oh,
Dry.
because he had 2 arms to drum with. As
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I got that point.
Power Mini had 2 arms too.
So this is
81.
This is their second album.
this was the Rock of Ages album.
No, before that,
Before that,
High and Dry.
there was an album before that.
Yeah, there's 2 before Rock of Ages.
Wow.
Just nobody knew it but them. Anyway, I don't even know if they knew it. Anyway, Schwager.
yes.
All right, so we're trying to figure out what brings on the hardness, and we discovered that it's 6'2" women that weigh 135 pounds.
Or they can be 5'8".
Well,
At
no,
least.
because you're 5'11", and you
Yeah,
said
but at least 5'8".
5/8's the cutoff.
Is the minimum.
She's willing to go 3 inches in order to bring on the hardness.
Oh, almost there. Oh.
I thought we were there. Hardness!
Great song. Bring it on the heart.
Yeah, we play this all the time on Cube, don't we?
Oh, all the time.
Def Leppard's going to be at Summer Jam just announced?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Number one
Ladies and
request.
gentlemen, we're this close to a sellout already. Now, the fact that Def Leppard's going to be at Summer Jam, you have got to get those final tickets.
They're
Can't
expensive,
wait.
though. They cost an arm and a leg.
Can I ask you something about Summer Jam?
What, Schwager?
wants to go.
Why do you need to know anything? You're not going to be there, and you're not getting any free tickets.
Who said I wanted a free ticket?
You hook up with a 6'2" girl, and I'll give you all the tickets you want. How about that?
Yeah, bring one.
Actually, I would just want to go for the barbecue because I'm kind of hungry.
He's kind of hungry now.
Yeah. Wait till he gets to the
Boy.
barbecue.
He's starving.
So he wants to go to the barbecue. A lot of people want to go to the barbecue, I think you're referring to there, Schwager. The barbecue. And I'll tell you this, I will give you backstage passes to go to the barbecue, which obviously will get you in the door, and you can stay for the whole concert, basically, if you hook up with a 6'2" woman in your very accessible bachelor pad.
How many weeks do I have?
You have to bring us a 6'2" woman's panties, and we'll call it a day.
Well, why not? Why doesn't he just bring the 6'2" woman to the barbecue as a date?
6'2" woman's pennies look like.
All right, let's get back. Yeah, we kind of like that aspect. Let's get back to what brings on the hardness, Schwager. We got a nice understanding that 6'2" women is where we're starting. What else does she
5'8"
need?
to 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
Long dark hair.
Long dark hair. He's pretty specific about what he likes.
Yeah, bangs,
Almost
no
to
bangs.
almost to a spooky level.
Mm-hmm.
Long dark hair like her.
Long dark hair.
Gothic?
What's this?
Got it.
What else? Okay, we're getting into specifics now. Very good, very good. Long dark hair, 6'2". What else? At least I got a visual now. The woman that will be. I don't know what she'll be, but anyway, yes.
And from there, I just draw blanks.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. So that's all you care about. 6'2", long dark hair.
Sounds kind of scary, actually.
It does. Maybe we should line up a few and then have, set them up.
All right. All right, Schwags.
Yeah.
Well, you did ask him something about, being in shape, or do you want like a pretty beefy woman, or what?
You don't like them overweight, do you?
Okay, just to put out, I'm not a sadomasochist.
Huh?
He's hitting the wrong line for responses. I'm like,
Yeah.
he does like a whole list of responses. This is the wrong
It's
time
like
for
playing
that
the
one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger cuts from different movies on a phone call.
I mean, just say you like
What is
a...
your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, we're not even talking about sadomasochism.
I know. Just say that you like a... I mean, do you want her in shape, or do you want her...
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Do you like him tubby, Swagger, or not?
Why?
Not
I mean,
tubby.
Not tubby.
nicely toned, in good shape, right?
Yeah.
He wants a non-tubby. Terry, this is what we got. Okay, at least we have now a very clear...
At least somebody that can go biking with me.
Tubby women can bike.
Oh,
Not
I've
really.
seen a
All right. We got a 6'2", non-tubby, long-hair, black-haired woman.
Dark-haired woman, yes.
What about ethnicity? Do you want her white or not?
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Oh.
Could be a long, dark-haired black woman.
Wow.
So it's not like you prefer black women or you prefer anything or prefer Puerto Rican women or you got no care in the world about that.
No, I'm not into anal.
Oh, jeez.
Wrong time for that response, Swagger.
I care not about race.
Care not whatsoever.
His door is wide open.
Well, I mean,
I bet your family does.
there are people out there.
No, that's true.
There are people out there that don't have a racist bone in their body and yet have some preference.
Right.
Like I love Puerto Rican women. I like Spanish women. I like ethnicity, Terry.
Right.
So, I mean,
Doesn't mean you hate white women.
it doesn't mean I hate white women. There's very great-looking white women that I would plow. But I'm just asking you,
I'm
Swagger.
sure you have back in the day, right?
Yeah, right. Yes. Well, yeah, back in the day, right. Whatever that was. So, Swagger.
Yes.
Don't take it to make it like all of a sudden you show us what you like and all of a sudden people start coming down on you. Don't be fearful of that. You got to have a preference is my point. You don't have any preference at all.
Not really. I'll just be glad if I can get somebody.
You don't like a certain skin tone? I mean, people like skin tone like they like hair color. You like hair color. You want them long, dark-haired. You don't have a skin tone preference? She could be as white gets or as dark gets.
Well, you know, he hasn't really ever
Become a
had a
different color?
chance to date any type of women, period. So he
For someone
can't-
who's so specific about his height, you'd think he would care about, maybe the color of their skin.
well,
pretty
it's easy to
specific.
say somebody 6'2". That's so much easier.
All right, so no response to that. I don't want to be peed on. Okay, very good. Swagger. All right, you think about that one and get back to us.
Okay.
But if it's not coming to you, then maybe you were exactly right, that you have no preference whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of good. I think.
Yeah, that's actually that's very
he-
interesting to hear.
Yeah,
He's
it's
open to all
refreshing.
comers.
Right. Oh, geez.
Right. Like I said,
So to
the
speak,
door is
too.
wide open.
You're right.
So that's good.
All right. Something wrong with this megaphone or no?
No.
All right.
Why, you think so?
I don't know. I've been gone a couple of days.
All right.
I always get leery. What about Dennis Leary? Swag.
Dennis who?
Never mind. What about this lady?
Hey, Swagger,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to pass out when you see a lady, so why the hell do you even want one? You gay-ass faggot? I think you are.
Oh,
I think there's something you don't even know what the hell you want. You don't know what you want. So, Swagger, do me a favor. Go dive into Puget Sound. You live on the water.
that's nice. Okay, Swagger, do you have any response to this? Do you care to respond at all?
I couldn't tell from the mumbling. I couldn't tell if that was an idiot from the mumbling. So what was that?
Well, he called you a gay-ass faggot, I think
Yes.
was the term, which is a very obviously harsh type slur against you, coming from a man who has certainly dabbled in that world
Crying out loud.
many times.
Well, go get Jeffrey there, Swagger, the one you
Jeffrey?
talked to on Friday. Okay, go
Oh,
get
geez.
him. He'll love you.
Jeffrey?
Who's this Jeffrey that he's
Yeah.
referring to?
Oh, never mind. Did I say it? My bad.
Yeah, right. He had no idea what you were talking about. Swagger, but since you brought it up, who's this Jeffrey that he's referring to?
John decided to call me up on my cell phone with a fan of mine and his. That way the fan could say hello to me.
Well, I didn't know the Toys R Us mascots
was-
were.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
loyal.
Vinny did very good on Friday night.
Vinny the Pooh's getting a lot of shifts now.
I know, I heard him.
It's amazing. Once the floodgates get open, they start pouring
He
downstream.
sounds great.
Now they're working him to the bone as far as giving him his own shows.
That's all he has left, too, if you've ever seen the guy.
Skin and bones. All right, so you always tend to get sensitive whenever any type of homosexual allegation, perhaps for lack of a better word, is made against you, Schwager. It seems like you kept your cool here when John made some kind of reference to you being a...
But I just had to say it. He's got more grease in his hair than I use every night.
Okay, I don't know how that applies.
What the heck does that mean?
Yeah, I have to be with you on that one, Schwags.
John uses grease every night.
Well, anyhow.
Yeah, a big tub of it.
Would you like to...
I washed my hair today, thank you very much.
Oh, wow. What's today on the calendar? Okay. Would you like to get the final word here or not, Schwager?
I'll just say that after being called Swagman, the Fag Man, for like over 4 years through school...
Oh, okay. Now I understand where the sensitivity comes from, yes. That's what they called you when you were running away from them in high school, Swagman the Fag Man?
Well, that's what they were calling me in junior high.
So it started early, Swagman the Fag Man.
But you should embrace it, and then they stop doing it. Like, nobody says Steven's a dickhead anymore.
You should have gotten...
Love it.
Because Steven has laughed it off for so long, he's finally gotten himself to a place where no one calls up and says that anymore because they know it won't affect him. Right. Wait till they call him Kilbreth, though. Oh, never mind. Anyway.
Kilbreth the Fag Man.
Oh.
Yeah, Kilbreth.
Cry in his soup.
Never mind.
Okay, very good. Thank you for whatever we just did. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being a friend.
Certainly not best of T-Man. That's where we are today, ladies and gentlemen.
You won't hear this one again.
one time only.
The T-Man.
Stand by. T-Man will be right back. KUBE Seattle.
Online gambling may soon be outlawed across the country. Lawmakers are working on 3 bills that would make it a lot harder for people to play here in the U.S.
It is. Well, we don't have to worry about that. We can't play here in Washington State.
Right.
That's already done. That's already in effect. There's a 5-year, $10,000 penalty, 5-year jail sentence, $10,000 fine if you're caught gambling online in the state. It's the equivalent of being caught with kiddie porn. Does that make any sense?
No.
You have to register as a gambler?
Apparently, with all your neighbors, yes. Okay, got an online gambler moving in. There goes the neighborhood. Oh, wait a minute. I'm one, too, and so is everyone else.
Yeah. You're going to put out a list of all the online gamblers in your neighborhood?
Well, yesterday, Terry, I don't know if you're aware, but affecting the entire country... The United States Congress. You familiar with them, Terry?
Yeah.
The United States Congress. You've heard of them.
I think so.
Quite the group. They passed a bit of legislation that would make all credit card companies unable to make any kind of transaction whatsoever with any online gambling site.
Wow. So that's how they're going to...
Debit cards, credit cards, you're not going to be allowed. They're not going after the individual like this state has done.
Right.
Saying, hey, we're going to throw you in jail for 5 years and fine you $10,000 and make you the equivalent of a child pornographic fiend.
Right.
They're going to go after the credit card companies, which makes more sense if you're going to do something at all. I don't see why it has to be done. But instead of going after the individual, make them feel like the low-life scum of the earth, they're telling the credit card companies, we're going after you if you... What's that? What's all that noise?
Oh, I don't know.
Sound like the phones.
The phones went out?
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Not sure why, really.
7 o'clock. They're done.
Oh, what the hell was I talking about there?
Online gambling.
If-
No,
smart
it's smart
for
of the
them.
credit card companies to do
Smart
that,
to
yeah.
go
They
after
tell the credit card companies if you allow any transactions, if we catch you permitting any transactions of any kind with any online gambling site, you will be fined. So all the credit card companies will obviously shut down any ability for anyone
Right.
to make any transactions, withdrawals, deposits, whatever.
Right.
With these online gambling, there goes the country, Terry. There goes the entertainment value of our country.
Let's think about this positively, shall we?
It's like prohibition.
Let's go, buckle shoot.
We'll think about this positively, and
geez.
let's just say that it's...
You mean in a positive light, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, whatever. It's going to save a lot of people, a lot of money
Oh, jeez.
for those who
Terry, let
become addicted and have a little excessive behavior and have no control.
What do you call excessive? I call fun.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can really run up that credit card debt a lot when you're
Isn't that
losing.
what credit cards are for, Terry?
Yeah, it's not real money.
Yeah, but when when you
It's credit.
Yeah, it's not mine.
when you got 29% interest on that bad boy,
Right,
it doesn't help.
Yeah, but the world comes to an end. I win.
And
I owe
then
10
with
grand.
the new
You're
bank,
never going to get it because the world is ended.
There.
with the
Try to
new
collect now without a world.
with all the new bankruptcy laws, you can't, charge up the old credit card and then file bankruptcy.
Right.
It's just a vicious
Terry,
circle coming to an end.
You're talking about a very rare state of little situations developing there. Most people just run up their credit card debt and work 3 jobs and work it off. And then go back to gambling and work 3 jobs and work it off.
Well,
But shouldn't
this
people
will
be held
save
personally responsible? It's not
Huh?
our job to tell them how to live their lives. If they want to ruin their lives, then so be it.
Oh, well, but you feel bad for people, don't you?
Gambling is a harmless vice.
Yeah, right. You tell that little homeless person who's up there
Save
going,
that for your wife.
yeah.
It's a harmless vice.
Vice.
Yeah. Okay.
Harmless vice. And they could care less. They never cared. This country has never cared about people's gambling problems. All of a sudden they care now because all these overseas foreigners are cashing in on all the Americans that are throwing money into their accounts by doing the gambling offshore.
That is true.
That's only when they began to care.
I know.
It's not like all of a sudden they developed this huge conscience. We can't let these people destroy their lives. They could care less.
They're going, that's our money.
For a century, they let people destroy their lives as long as it was pouring into the American economy.
True. I understand.
The minute it's not pouring into U.S. accounts and it's pouring into Caribbean and overseas accounts, that's all of a sudden, we got to stop this.
Right.
We take care of the people. Here's a carton of cigarettes and a fifth of whiskey. We care about you guys. God. Just because they need it, they need their cut. That's the only reason.
So that's a nice way to spin it, Terry, but that's not what's going on here.
I understand that. I know.
Unbelievable.
But in defense of them, I mean, gambling is illegal everywhere but Nevada and New Jersey, right?
All right, here's what we're going to have to do now. We're going to have to move, first of all.
Where are we moving to?
Well,
just to the gambling places?
Assuming this bit of legislation that Congress passed yesterday goes into effect and the credit card companies are not allowed to let you make transactions, you're just going to have to go to the bank, get a bank check, and mail it in.
Wow.
And
Western Union.
And wait. Well, they'll probably shut down Western Union's ability to do this, too. That's what I'm thinking. But you'll have to get a cashier's check and mail it to the Caribbean.
So that means you have to get a cash advance there on that card of yours.
No, it has nothing to do with cards.
Well, what if you
take
don't-
it right out of your checking account?
But what if you
Well,
don't,
you don't
have
have
the
it.
money?
Wow.
That's why people use the credit cards. They don't have it in their bank.
Right.
What
Well,
are you talking about?
you go to the loan officer and tell him you need a cashier's check. Tell him you're good for it.
We need a home equity loan.
Good
Yeah.
for it.
Take a fifth mortgage on your house so you can go play some online poker.
The banks love it when you say I'm good for it. Oh, okay. There you go.
I wanted to say so.
Yeah.
We thought you were. We just wanted to hear from you.
You look trustworthy.
Yeah. So when do I get it back?
Yeah, 3 weeks on Friday.
Online gambling may soon be outlawed across the country. Lawmakers are working on 3 bills that would make it a lot harder for people to play here in the U.S.
Only I had 3 bills and go back to the roulette table.
I know. And I'll
They
make
want
it
to
more.
They want to ban credit card companies from processing online gambling transactions.
That'll make it more difficult to settle wagers, which will make it more difficult to gamble online.
Poker superstars like Chris Ferguson are lobbying against the bill. Backers say online gambling is addictive and is ruining families.
Yeah, all of a sudden
See?
now they're concerned.
The family, the American family is being
They
ruined.
care less about the family. The fact that they're even they're attempting to make that the issue is preposterously humorous.
When you have your little son Billy going, Daddy,
Yes.
I need a new pair of shoes.
They didn't care about you, Billy, until you start throwing your money into Caribbean
Accounts
casinos.
and, yeah, I know.
Because you know what's interesting? As I told you yesterday, Congress did this big vote in wherever they do their voting on the hill,
On the hill.
up there on Capitol Hill, up there at the Dix on Capitol Hill, Terry.
Yes.
Right. But they left out of this potential law that you can, according to this bit of paperwork that has gone through, Terry, that now has to go to the Senate or whatever happens next. I can't remember the Schoolhouse Rock. You're still allowed to use your credit card to gamble with the state lotteries, you're
Oh,
still...
so you can buy lottery tickets
right.
and all
as
that
long as
crap.
it's going to U.S. things, as long as it's going to our country's causes.
Right, so nothing overseas.
They love people gambling and have it become lucrative for the country.
Yeah, they want their cut.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's all they care about. And they also left out horse racing. You're still allowed to gamble online as far as horses because no real sites have emerged from offshore, from overseas, that take care of horse racing. Horse racing, online betting is usually domestic.
Wow.
But why, instead of doing this, why wouldn't they, if it is to get their cut, why wouldn't they tax it?
Well, that's what people have been suggesting. You're never going to be able to truly regulate it. Even if this bill passes, people are going to find their ways to gamble online.
Sure,
so why not just put in some stipulation that gives the country its cut? And I think the answer is they don't trust the people that run these offshore betting sites to give them the cut.
Right. Oh, shut them down.
Well, easier said than done. If they could, they would have a long time ago. But they're hiding in the shadows of Antigua. Or,
yeah, the Caribbean.
I get mine
days.
from the West Indies.
Mhm.
In case you want to know.
Yes.
Doesn't Congress have better things to do, like worry about Barry Bonds and steroids?
Oh, yes.
More important issues.
Well, I think that is on today's discussion list.
I think the American family is very important.
Okay.
Yes. You want to be able
But
to buy
how does this apply, Stephen?
Well, because you said that it was for the American family, or the story did, that it's destroying...
American families, yes, because it's
How do they even say that? How do they even say that with a straight face, though? How do they say that with a straight face? Have they ever tried? Have there ever been any attempts before this to curb back gambling? No, only speed it up.
Right. Not as...
There's a casino on every corner, basically, now in this country.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's going back to the economy, oh, yes. It's terrible for you, but keep doing it.
Right, gamble
Poker
away.
superstars like Chris Ferguson are lobbying against the bill.
And why does everyone who's a part of this has their own interests? Chris Ferguson, who's a professional poker player, gets paid by the offshore poker websites to do sponsoring for them. So that's why he's interested.
Hmm.
The only people who care are the people who it affects their pockets.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, let us gamble. We want to destroy our lives. Let us do it.
Yeah, what if you don't have families? What if you don't have a family? Who
What
cares?
what if you're willing to just let it chips fall where they may?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are single that not going to ruin. If he ruins his life, it doesn't affect anybody. Families.
So if you're single and you can prove it, you can still gamble.
That's right.
Yes. If you live in your parents' basement and you're a loser, you can gamble online.
Okay. Sounds good for me.
I'm moving home.
Wow, I'm getting divorced and moving on.
What else is going on in the world, Terry?
Got some news for you
Craziness.
about Christy Brinkley.
So what's up with the phones? They're dead now or what? How do I give away my Summer Jam tickets? Might as well have done a best of team, man. What the hell's going on here?
Hoping we'll be able to reboot the
Hoping.
phones here. In
Reboot the
next
phones?
segment, yes.
Hoping.
But engineers are on their way and trying to figure it out.
How was your weekend?
Good.
Your long, extended weekend was nice.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of time to do nothing.
Yeah, it was a lot
Okay.
of nothing. It was
How-
good.
how's
Very
Sissy, by
enjoyable.
the way?
Oh, panic Sissy calling from Chicago yesterday after all the drama.
Okay. Sissy's out of the state now, so what do you do on the weekend? You go out, you go clubbing, what do you have and happen there socially?
Well, it wasn't like I packed the weekends with Sissy before. Exactly. But we still getting together with the folks and seeing them on Sunday. Doing all that. But no, it was a pretty uneventful weekend.
You didn't
do
go
much.
out at all? No clubs, no nothing?
I don't think I did, no.
Hot dates with
No.
some listeners who are trying to make it in for a briefcase interview?
Definitely none of those.
I went to a barbecue, though.
I did go to a nice little barbecue.
Right. He did nothing, but he was invited to Steven's house.
You went to the Kilbreath house?
I was at the Kilbreath place,
How long
yes.
did you last there?
I wasn't there. I
11
wasn't able to stay too long.
drove 2 hours back and forth and was there for 11
When you're
minutes.
single, that's a
Yeah.
little bit of a taxing thing to do.
All right.
Go to a family barbecue.
But if you're going to go, why go for 11 minutes?
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Free food, man.
All right.
Had 2 burgers in his pockets and he had it out.
They were
He
great
did
burgers,
take his
too.
to-go box.
To go, boss.
Good to see him out here.
What else, Terry?
Christy Brinkley is getting divorced from her 4th husband.
4 times.
Yeah.
Should have just married, who's the dude she does that commercial with for the Total Gym?
Oh, the
Charles Bronson?
Chuck Norris. Yes, Charles Bronson.
Like
What the
85.
hell?
He looks like Charles Bronson to me.
That's Chuck Norris.
I don't know what Charles Bronson looks like, but he looks like he should be Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Charles Bronson?
No.
Yes.
Chuck Norris, right. Texas Walker Ranger.
Yes.
Walker, Texas. Close enough, yeah.
I'm not sitting home Saturday nights watching.
That show's changed my life.
Oh, that's a
Very
great show,
inspirational.
by the way.
It's right after Quinn, Dr. Medicine.
Texas Walker Ranger starring Charles Bronson. It's a great show.
Up for a Grammy this year.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's still on the air?
Grammy. It's Saturday nights, man.
It's still on.
Great.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
It's
still
not on anymore.
It's gotta be.
Not on the network.
Well, there's.
No.
I see commercials for it.
What about Xena the Princess Warrior?
No,
That's not there.
So gone.
Charles Bronson's dead.
Is that right?
2003.
Why wasn't I told about this?
I'm not sure.
Well, now you're being told.
Is he really?
Well, now you know why Christy Brinkley's social life is in shambles. So Christy Brinkley, who was once married to Billy Joel, Terry.
Yes.
Better known as Joe Billy.
She's 52 years old now.
You know.
She has an 8-year-old daughter with this man. They've been married for...
And her daughter with Billy Joel's like 20 now.
20, yes.
20 years old.
She's got a 20-year-old daughter with Billy Joel, an 11-year-old son with her third husband, and 8-year-old
So safe to say her social world hasn't really been stable.
I would say, yeah.
For a woman who's the spokeswoman for the Total Gym, and a woman who's certainly established herself as one of the pioneers as far as supermodels are concerned, Terry.
Yeah,
it didn't really serve her well as far as making the social aspects of her world go boom.
All right.
You'd think the fact that, Hotshot had a poster of her on his wall would have really helped her. Apparently it didn't.
That was a promising sign for her.
Yeah.
And yet it never panned out.
Tough
I think if I'm
luck
going to
for
buy
her.
a poster, she better have big boobs. What's they doing? What a stupid selection.
Now her and Cheryl Teagues can get together and cry in their suit.
Oh, Cheryl Teagues.
Walker, Texas Ranger's been off the air since 2001.
Come on.
And so is Hotshot's poster of Cheryl Teagues.
Yeah, barely. It's on like WB or something, though.
And it is on like a TNT or
Yeah,
WB. Or...
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
They probably air the reruns, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, everything's on every...
All right, well, it's still on. You can
Everything's
still
on
watch it.
somewhere.
USA.
I'm sure you can find Cheryl Teagues somewhere if you click through enough channels.
Yeah, I'm sure she's on some infomercial
Okay.
somewhere. But anyway, so she's
Fourth divorce.
Fourth divorce.
4
yes.
marriages,
Yes.
4 divorces.
Billy Joel, and I thought Billy Joel was her first, but apparently Billy Joel was her second marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then she married the guy who saved her from the plane crash on the same mountain.
I thought he caused the plane crash.
something,
And then saved her.
I don't know.
Oh, it's an exotic ploy
Yeah.
to win her over.
They did it on skis.
If I can crash a plane and then save her life, she may start liking me.
Right.
Oh, man.
And then their son, just like months after their son was born, they
Well,
got
when he pasted a light
divorced.
bulb went off in his head. Ooh, I can do that.
Hey, Sissy, what if I crash this? Like rescue you? Is that cool or no? Basically got rid of the Mustang, and now he's driving Sissy's car.
You got rid of the mustache?
It's the end of an era.
Yeah, Black Beauty's no longer.
What happened to the...
What happened?
What happened to the
I
Mustang?
sold the Mustang.
You did?
What'd you get for it?
I got a couple thousand, actually. A lot more than I thought it was
Somebody
gonna
paid
get.
a couple of $1,000 for that ashtray on 4 wheels.
Did you put it on eBay or Craigslist?
What'd you put it on?
Put it on Craigslist.
Did you
and
really?
And you
Got
got
a couple
of thousand?
thousand.
I mean, can a car smell any more like cigarettes?
No,
Is it possible?
I would hope not.
On Craigslist, did you sell it as Pasty Dave's car, or
From the T-Man in the
Did you
morning
write
show.
like new?
No, it's definitely not like new.
What'd you put?
I put a couple pictures of it. I actually didn't sell it through Craigslist. I had put it up on there, and I had a couple people come take a look at it. They said, no way.
did you clean it out?
Yeah, no, it was all clean. It was
So
spotless.
what was the source that ultimately led you to sell it?
I took a ride up to Aurora and found one of those
One of those hookers?
cash for car
You
places.
traded it for some dubage.
Yes.
Here's the car.
So you got a new car now?
Oh, whoops, there. Just air that
He's
up.
driving Sissy's car. Shouldn't need a car in Chicago.
Now he gets to drive a car that says Serafina on the back. Lucky for him.
I don't know what that means, but
His
it
sister's
sounds
name's Sarah. It says Serafina on his car. I don't know what that is either.
like- Everyone can identify him driving down the road.
And he smokes in her car, too.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Sissy's going to love it. When she...
Well, Sissy smokes.
but not like that.
They smoke the same cigarette together.
Do they?
It's very intimate, yes.
They're the
I
same
think she did.
person.
Anyway, wow.
So, yeah.
The Mustang's gone. End of an era. It's very sad.
So is Christy Brinkley's fourth husband.
Christy Brinkley's fourth husband's gone. Internet gambling soon to be gone. Pasty Dave's Mustang gone.
We're losing it all.
Everything. Walker, Texas, Walker Ranger gone.
Whatever.
Charles Bronson gone.
Oh, man.
What's left?
The T-Man.
A man accused of raping a Mountain Lake Terrace woman he met on MySpace will not face charges.
That is.
Last May, this woman told us she invited a man she met on the popular website home,
right,
and he sexually attacked her. Well, today, Snohomish County prosecutors dropped the second-degree rape charge because they say they have doubts about the 24-year-old woman's version of the event.
Wow.
The 31-year-old Issaquah man says he visited the woman and she agreed to have sex with him.
Yeah!
Well, points for MySpace.
Yeah.
You know, with all the negatives going on.
How about those Quad Boys? Two sides to every story.
Yeah, those Quad Boys.
This Quad Boy got invited to some Mountain Lake Terrace girl's home. Who are you going to believe? She says, she let him in her home, but sex was never promised or even suggested. She just wanted him to see her house.
Check it out.
Just implied, though.
And they both agree sex happened, but she said it happened in a forceful and non-invited type fashion. And he says, no, she was more than welcoming. End of story. Well, it's a shame, Terry, because someone's version is true.
Right.
And
someone's lying.
I would like to know what her motivation for lying might have been. Why would she lie if you just don't tell anyone it happened? Like every other girl out there that are welcoming boys over from MySpace.
Well, maybe.
You welcome them over, you have sex with them, and pretend it never happened, so your reputation somewhat has a chance of staying intact. Maybe what? Maybe he did do what she claims he did?
Yes, there's always that possibility, of course. You know?
Well, they looked into that possibility and I guess ruled it out in the investigative world. MySpace. The root of all evil strikes again.
So do they give her MySpace in the story?
Oh, yes.
Stephen.
Stephen's like, she's easy. What to call her? Apparently not, Stephen. It's not a part of the story that I see here. You're going to have to continue to do the search.
Okay.
Got raped by a guy in Issaquah.
Man like this.
Type that in. Raped by man in Issaquah.
Oh, there's Hot Shot.
Whoa!
He's a quad boy.
Yeah, I'm not 31 anymore.
Quad boy.
Maybe the time of the story I was.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. Takes a little time to investigate. Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's right.
31 quad boy.
We don't lower our standards enough to go to Mount Lake Terrace to get laid, though. I mean, it's last-ditch effort.
Yeah, that'd be really lowering.
Yeah.
Went to a Sears parking lot in Lacey.
Yeah. We've all done worse.
Jeez, you went all that way.
Well,
Gotta do what you gotta do. You know?
Lacey.
Didn't have MySpace back then. Help me out.
That's true. That's
Anyhow.
because if you had seen a picture, no.
So what's the deal here? That's the end of the investigation. It's
you said
over?
that you wonder what motivated her. And maybe, maybe it really, her version could be right, whatever.
Well, the bottom line, the moral of the story seems to me, Terry, don't let strangers from MySpace, especially from the quad, into your home. If you're not ready to hand it over on a platter.
Right.
Okay? They're not coming over to see your wallpaper.
Oh, wow.
Wallpaper.
Really? It's just not just wallpaper anymore.
People love wallpaper.
Yeah?
This wallpaper is very in.
All right, then.
Come on, you're hanging some this weekend, you know it.
No. But maybe, sex did occur. It was all, yes, everything was good. And then he just rejected her, and she didn't like the rejection.
Wow. So you're taking the boys.
No, I'm
that would make her a liar, Terry. Your version makes her a liar.
I'm saying, I actually.
Lying.
I'm giving different sides, is all I'm doing. I'm saying, there is that possibility that actually she is telling the truth. And although the investigation they didn't say that they didn't believe her altogether, they said it was a little iffy. They couldn't really pinpoint it.
Well, they're not pursuing any charges anymore, which means, in effect, that they don't believe her story.
Okay, well.
Period. Maybe she was on one. Anyhow, there it is.
Okay.
The bottom line is, beware of our favorite site and yours. MySpace has its concerns, Terry, but that's what makes it so fun.
It's so risky.
Who's going to come through my door today? 1-866-663-T-Man, Terry. Speaking of coming through the door, Terry, Summer Jam has thousands and thousands of people heading through the doors
right
of
around
Auburn. Auburn.
Yeah.
Hey, can you see this flask in my sock or no?
To the amphitheater where 2 weeks from now and a couple of days it'll be going down. Wow. Now, I never have been to the, what do they call the amphitheater?
White
River.
Water.
I always call it the
White
Auburn
River.
Amphitheater. It makes more sense to me like that, Terry. The Auburn Amphitheater.
It's kind of out of Auburn, though.
But they technically call it the White River Amphitheater. Well, is it inside of the city parameters of Auburn or not, Stephen?
It's pretty far outside of Auburn. I mean, it's...
Is it considered Auburn? Is there a mailing address when you send them a postcard? When you send the amphitheater a postcard saying, wish you were here, do you send it to Auburn or not?
It's probably as an Auburn address.
Okay.
Sign the gorge.
End the story.
But it's not like downtown Auburn. That's why I just,
Oh, no.
I got it, Stephen.
It just really bothers Stephen for some reason.
The casino isn't in downtown Auburn either.
Right, I never said it was.
Is there a downtown Auburn?
Yes.
Okay.
It's beautiful this time of year.
Is that right?
It's awesome.
Packed with tourists?
Yeah, just this time of year.
Got it. 1-866-663-T-MAN, and Summer Jam tickets are ready to be given away by us at this time. That is not where it ends, however. Basically, we also have backstage barbecue passes, Terry. Wow. Seems to be as much a desire of people out there than the concert itself.
True.
People know the value of a nice, solid chicken wing in our listening audience, Terry. Yep. They know the value of a nice piece of cornbread, baked beans.
Not really into those.
Know the value of that, Terry?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great in
I'm going to have
Auburn.
to throw these boxers away.
Know the value of a nice cheeseburger, a nice hot dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm almost getting the sense that people want to go to the backstage barbecue and go home. Yeah. Single file behind Kilbreth.
Well, I'm on stage.
That's
I have
true.
a big role
That's
this year.
right. You are on stage.
And that leads us to the third aspect of what we're about to give away. Not just tickets, not just backstage passes to be a part of the pre-concert barbecue, but also it puts you in line to win $50,000 in cash.
Cash money.
Stephen Kilbreth hosts the Cube 93 Summer Jam version of Deal or No Deal, Terry.
That's right.
When's that hosting job going to get pulled away from him?
He's so excited. He's knocking things over in the studio. He's shaving his head as we speak.
Yeah, when are you going to shave your head? When's the big shave off?
The big shave happens next week on the program, Terry.
Oh, good.
Howie
Not sure about
Mandel
that.
has nothing on him, and you will see that live and in color, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you agreed to get it shaved.
I never actually did.
As Stephen Kilbreth will take the reins in hosting Deal or No Deal with 20 beautiful briefcase models
Yes.
flanked at every side.
Wow.
And he's got a lot of sides.
Whoa, potato salad.
A lot of flank.
And if you think the process of finding these briefcase models is over, not quite, Terry.
All right.
We're just about there. In the Are You There Yet world, Terry, I can tell you that we are just about there, but I'm not ready to close the door on who's going to be the briefcase models, at least as far as going from 1 to 20.
Okay.
More left to be seen.
And some alternates maybe, too?
Maybe some alternates.
All right. There you go.
Certainly could put some alternates to good use, I'm sure.
Sure.
Terry's waiting for her invite.
Not really.
So who's going to win them today? First up on the line that I see here is Ben.
Ben?
Yes.
Wow, we can dial a phone now?
Ben. I don't know what you're talking about, Terry. Good morning.
Stephen's son, Ben.
Okay, well.
6 months.
That's
Dialing
really-
phones.
It's not that important.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Ben. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I guess you want to know what I'm calling for.
I have a suspicion there, Ben.
I'm trying to win some backstage passes there, T.
Yes.
If possible.
It's all up to you.
It's getting awkward real quick here, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
Terry makes a lame reference to you being the 6
6-month old.
6 and a couple of days, month old. Never mind, it's not even worth it. All right, yeah, Ben, what's up?
See, I need some excitement in my life. I'm 23. I've been married 3 years. I just bought a house. That's a little excitement, but I got 2 kids. I think
Two
me
kids
and my wife need a little break.
and Summer Jam is the break you need.
Yeah, definitely. We
Now,
moved here last year, and we missed the last Summer Jam.
I think what you're trying to get us, you need a break up, but a break will also...
No, I'm fine. I don't need to break up, man.
Okay, but married and 2 kids at 23.
Yep.
Man, talk about taking life in the diamond lane, Terry.
Hey, but when I'm 40 feet, I'll be out my house, so I can live life again.
The express lane to misery is the track that Ben took.
Yeah.
23 is when it gets started, Terry, as far as your sex years. And you gotta wake up and realize you already have the ready-made family.
But he's happy with that.
Terry, that's what he said. What is he gonna? He's gonna come on and admit how miserable he is. 23, and already.
How old are the kids?
The years in the.
I got a 2.5-year-old, and my little one's 3 weeks old.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. What are you congratulating me on?
I have no idea what you're
doing. 3-week-old, the new baby.
I've had no sleep.
Ben, you need a lot more than I can give you, but you certainly, I can't argue with the fact, were the first caller to chime in when we're ready to give away Summer Jam tickets, so you certainly are in line for that.
Thank you so much, T.
Well, I haven't given you anything yet. I said you're in line for it. Doesn't mean you're going to get it.
Hey, well, in line, that's a plus.
Yes. Where are you from, Ben?
I'm actually from North Carolina, but I live in Tacoma now.
What do you do?
I'm a field service engineer. I do radar, GPSs, satellite compasses on these cruise ships and Washington State ferries.
So basically, without you, the boats would sink, or no?
They'd lose their way.
I don't think anything, T.
They would just be wandering aimlessly with no true direction?
Where's Bainbridge? It's not straight across anymore.
Is that what you do, or I'm not getting it necessarily? Not that I'm really that interested, but you already got started on it. So what is that pretty much what you do? You line up the ships, or what?
No. I fix the radars and
the radars.
Yeah, I do radars.
He's the compass man.
Yes. GPS.
And after 9 hours of that on a Monday to Friday basis, you go home and hang out.
I never get 9 hours. 9 hours would be like an easy day.
To get 10, 12 hours?
Give or take, yeah.
Wow.
One day.
And then when he's completely worn out, he goes home to the family that's waiting for him.
You see what I'm talking about, though? See, so one day I might be in Portland, one day I might be way up in Cherry Point, if you know where that is.
Oh, I know.
And I get no time with my...
And what about all these hot women or these mediocre women that you have coming to you at 23 years of age? What about them? You have to shoo them all away because you're married with a family, or what?
See, it doesn't bother me anymore.
He's found his mate.
He's so damn immune to it, Terry. He has no choice but to be happy with it.
There you go.
I'm happy. I love my family. I love my children. I wouldn't sacrifice anything for them. So there's
what a disaster.
Oh, get out of here.
Families.
Family at 23, and it's already had 3 years in the bank of nothing but this, Terry.
It's rough. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, I'm saying, it's a great life in your 30s. Or 40s if you can hold out.
But see, when I'm 40...
But your 20s, dude. Your 20s. You can't have them back once they're gone, my man. All right, it's already gone for you. Anyhow, no reason to... Ben sounds like a nice enough guy, Terry.
He does.
Poor bastard.
Hard worker.
Working 12-hour days and...
In one day, as Stephen said.
Sacrificing the prime of his life for what? For a family?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All worth it.
Jeez.
I'm trying to build a better life, that's all.
Yes, you could have this better... All right, never mind. Anyway.
I was 23 working at the spaghetti factory. I had a great life. The best.
Ben.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you're here in this part of the country. And I'm happy to inform you. Not that anything I could do, Terry, can really assist what Ben needs.
Right.
But he does have the Summer Jam tickets that he so desires. We will see poor-ass Ben at the Backstage Barbecue, Terry.
Good deal.
And wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice for hard-working Ben? Wouldn't it be nice for semi-big Ben to get on stage with Kilbress? With, what's your name again?
No, you had it right.
With Kilbress, leading him around by the hand. From one model holding a briefcase to another.
Oh, wow.
And winning $50,000 in cash. Would that be a nice moment, Terry?
It'd be great. Special.
That would be great, T. That would be great.
But then to realize on Monday you still have to work 12 hours?
How many women have you had sex with in your life, Ben? And don't lie.
Honestly?
Well, he's got, when somebody starts with honestly, they're about to lie. Yes, honestly, Ben.
Honestly, probably about 15, 20. I was in the Army, T. Come on.
In the rule of three, Terry, you have to go backwards to 5 women based on interest bonds.
Hey, Right now, there's a hole in Augusta, Georgia. Right now.
Right.
Augusta, Georgia.
Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, Ben.
Augusta, booming with chicks.
But see, look, I don't have that problem anymore. I don't have to chase up anybody. So I'm
I
happy.
see. You're a settled down man at 23. You got settled at 20. And you've been that way for the past 3 years, and you will continue to do that type of lifestyle until the day you pass on.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Here's
worth it. It's worth it.
Hey, all right, Ben, easy. We're moving on.
Ben, I was really pulling for you, but now I know you keep
telling you it's worth it.
He feels like he's being attacked, though.
He's not being attacked, Steven. I'm just taking it all in.
It don't bother me.
Hey, Steven, it's worth it.
That's what I hear.
Could have been worth it at 35, but
It's worth it then.
It's worth it at 20. Yeah. Hey, I'm all for it being worth it at 30, 35, Terry. 30 men.
Wait until the well's dry.
You're well dried at 30, Steven?
I well dried before I was born, I
Wow.
think. So,
Wow.
to be honest with you.
Amy driving to work right now? Yeah, the well's dry, Steven. All right, well,
than anybody.
as I was saying, Ben, I'm happy to let you know that you and your lovely wife, I'm sure you're taking your lovely wife. There's no reason to even go any further with questioning on that, right?
There's no question. No
right.
question.
You and your lovely wife will be attending Summer Jam.
Yes,
all expenses paid by Cube 93 except for your transportation and
I
your food.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, the food at the barbecue.
Oh, yeah, but before and after the barbecue, he's on his own. Anyway, but if he could wait for the barbecue, I'm sure it will fill him up for a good, solid month.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
That's all you can eat?
After all the billing we've done on this barbecue, I'll tell you right now, Terry.
It better be good.
It better be good. Because I'll be the first to complain if there's not a full smorgasbord of stuff.
Is there any way that we can find out, you know?
We need to get on
Well,
that.
who's in charge? Who's taking the reins on the barbecue? I mean, I'm expecting something extravagant.
I know.
Call Powers now. See
Yeah,
what's going
call
on.
Powers now. I thought he
Maybe
was
it's
the man
Chuck
in
Rogers,
charge.
Maybe.
Chuck Rogers.
No, Chuck Rogers has got all kinds of other stuff going
Last time
on.
Chuck Rogers was on the air, he was talking to Bob K. So I don't know if he's prepared to go on, but
Yeah.
No, but he doesn't do that.
I'm
right?
just saying, Terry,
No, I agree with
no
you.
one will be more let down than me if this barbecue doesn't cut the mustard,
Right.
literally and figuratively.
Well, so let's find out.
All right.
Who's on it? We'll get on that today.
You agree with me, right, Ben?
Yeah, definitely.
You're
Definitely. I want some ribs.
You're going to be a little pissed off if you get to the barbecue and you're fighting over a chicken wing with 6 other people.
Box lunches.
I don't want to see a box lunch with an apple and a piece of celery in there. All right? There better be multi-barbecues
Yes.
in full operation with pigs on a spit or whatever it makes you feel like you're really getting it done here.
Pig on a spit.
Mm-hmm. Steven, what do you
Not
need
a
to say?
luau.
Well, yeah, I don't. Well, a little luau area of the barbecue wouldn't be.
Well, it wouldn't be
but
too
you're-
out of the ordinary.
Wouldn't
Sure.
be horrible.
Love it.
Yeah.
What needs to be there? Everything.
Everything. Ribs,
Everything that
chicken,
we mentioned in
burgers,
the past.
dogs.
Virgins? What'd you say?
Burgers.
Oh, yeah,
On a
okay,
spit?
that too. Virgins on a spit?
Pacey's the first
See,
one
now,
to go.
if I walk into the barbecue area and I see virgins on a spit, I'll be like, okay, they got it done here.
But you also have to have a good little, side dishes and.
But there's so many ways that they could fail us here that I'm concerned.
They're just not transporting food in. They're actually going to cook it there, right?
Are they?
I want to smell
Aren't they?
barbecue
I think they
action.
should. Yeah, I would love it if they did.
Smell the hot coals.
I want to smell the hot coals.
They're trucking it in.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Like buying it at a barbecue store and bringing
Stop
it in?
it. No.
You got
Longhorn.
Ben wanting ribs. There better be ribs. What else you want, Ben?
I want some
Ben
corn, some
deserves
ribs,
everything.
Yeah,
He wants corn on the cob, Terry. Is there gonna be corn on the cob?
And
or
the
what?
cornbread you
I want some
mentioned.
fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You mean barbecue chicken?
Barbecue chicken, maybe?
He wants a deep fryer there.
Okay.
I want some poached eggs.
I want some damn baked macaroni.
He wants some eggs Benedict. All right, hang on a second. Let me call this Flowers, dude.
He should have it all set
Because
up.
we're setting ourselves up for letdown here. I can tell you right
No
now.
question about that.
We put the high bar up so high in this freaking barbecue that I don't know how it could be cleared. But at least they better get close. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, guys, we were just going to order pizza.
It'll be hot. Hang on there, Ben.
Hello?
Hey, Flowers!
Yo!
Oh, jeez.
Are you on the way to work already?
You know what? I am on the way to work.
All right, so I'm assuming that you're listening.
You know what? I literally 30 seconds just got in the car.
Mm-hmm. You just want a computer.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right, well, here's the deal.
Yeah?
No, just ask him first.
Ask him what?
Ask him what the deal is, and
He knows the menu. Well, here's my problem. All right, let me just tell my problem, please. Would you always pipe down for a second? Because you're becoming my problem real quick. Here's my problem. I've been talking about this backstage barbecue for the past who knows how long. It feels like years.
Right.
And I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm envisioning a scenario where after all the pumping up and while I'm pumping other people up, I'm getting myself excited about this friggin' barbecue, Terry, that it better not be some half-assed little deal. All right?
No,
I'm warning you right now that this barbecue better make the grade or there's going to be problems.
What are you expecting? Like corn on the cob? Ribs?
Yeah.
He was listening. He doesn't want to admit he's a big fan. Mm-hmm. Yes, corn on the cob. Whatever anyone has ever had at a barbecue, Terry.
Right.
I think most adults know what goes on at a barbecue.
Anything that's ever been introduced in barbecue-like settings better be at this backstage barbecue, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. It better, if it doesn't clear the high bar, it better knock it down.
It's going to be huge.
All right? I don't want to see some. I don't want to see some Happy Meals, some box lunches, or whatever half-ass stuff could be thrown together and call it a barbecue. All right?
No, it's going to be nice.
There better be multiple barbecues in working functionality with trained chefs pumping out food left and right. Here's your plate. Here's your plate. Bing, bang, boom. Everyone as stuffed with barbecue-like items as stuffed can be, okay? I just want to make that clear right now.
It's going to be nice. You're going to all be very impressed.
Well, let's discuss the menu.
I'm scared already with him talking that.
Let's go over the menu. Who's in charge, first of all, of putting together the menu?
That would be Daryl Rogers.
Truck Rogers has
speculated.
We all know him.
Okay.
He's been tasting menus recently.
Yeah, we'd like a tasting session, like I had for the wedding that I had in my 30s. Anyhow, we would like a little tasting session or we'd like to be able to approve this menu before it actually gets set in motion.
We'd have to do that tomorrow.
Okay, well, give me some ideas. I'm sure you've gone over this.
Yeah,
if you haven't, it just shows some level of irresponsibility that I hope is not there. I'm sure you've gone over some items that are going to be there. Let's discuss those.
Right. Well,
I'm getting a break sign right now. How far behind could we be? Don't you know I'm doing important business here?
Talking food, man.
Huh?
Dave, you're buzzkill.
Don't break into my food, man.
I'm sorry.
Are we that far behind? That far?
Yeah.
Are you going to break right now?
Get about 2 minutes.
He's giving me 2 minutes.
Wow.
That's it. Oh, we don't. That's
I don't
not
know if
enough
I have
time. That's not enough time.
But they're actually not transporting the food in. They're making it there, right, Eric?
Yeah, they're going to make it there. They're going to barbecue it there. But we're talking like ribs, chicken. We're talking full spread.
You know what? Take a couple of minutes to think and think hard.
Yeah. Don't set us up for failure.
Just don't. Don't let me down here, man.
It's going to be
Hang
good.
on the line. Hang on the line, and when you come back, you will make a presentation on what type of backstage barbecue. I don't want to hear about TI being there. That doesn't do it for everybody. Okay?
We're all about the food here.
Yes. I want to feel stuffed.
Yeah, it's not like you want to go up one time and go, oh, that's all you get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, one rib, thanks.
So you spend this break coming up with an oral presentation.
PowerPoint.
Nothing like loading up a barbecue and blowing up a porta potty, Terry.
As far as the tasting session goes, can we get that to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Eric Flowers will present to us a proposal.
Yes.
Woohoo!
On what type of backstage barbecue will be happening here.
All right.
Is that okay with you, Ben?
That's fine with me.
And if you have any requests, I would like you to think those over at this time, because this is our opportunity to make sure.
I want steak macaroni.
So this will avoid any post-barbecue letdowns, Terry?
Yes.
If we take care of this ahead of time?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Macaroni.
To make sure this is the biggest backstage barbecue in the history of backstage barbecues, Terry?
Oh, the biggest.
That's right. It's very important to us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we got a break, dude. Come on.
Top of my list is virgins on a spit, Terry.
I want to spit on a virgin.
The T-Man.
mind me, Terry. I'm just trying to find the proper music for Eric Flowers to make his big presentation to us, because that's what he's going to be doing in this segment here, Terry.
Right.
After all these years of putting out the effort to make this show happen, Terry, I've learned like one or two things.
Yeah?
And one is that these type of situations lead to, well, too often, disappointment.
Yes.
And in order to avoid that, I'm gonna get ahead of the curve, Terry.
Oh, good.
We've been talking about this backstage barbecue for weeks now. It seems like months, maybe even years, to the point where I'm getting excited about it. I'm worked up. I am fired up to be backstage and taking out a rib. I want a lot of peppers. I want a lot of stuff, Terry.
Right.
I want this backstage barbecue to make the grade.
Sure. Makes sense.
I don't want to be in a situation where after the fact we're like, oh, man, there's so much lead up, and what did I get?
Yeah.
A couple of crumbs here, a little box lunch, and I was sent on my way. Screw that!
Right.
So I want to nip any of those possibilities in the butt right off the bat here, Terry.
Right. Because if there's something we don't like or you don't like, then you can go ahead and fix the situation.
That's right. So I'm going to nip it in the butt. Mm-hmm. And that's why Eric Flowers, and he's trying to play it off now. He's trying to find Darryl Rogers to make the presentation for him. No, he's going to make a presentation. I don't care if it's Darryl Rogers' responsibility to put this barbecue together, Terry. Ultimately, if it doesn't pan out the way I envision it, it's going to be Eric Flowers' fault in my mind.
Well, yeah.
And the way I envision it is something pretty serious. I'm expecting, like, you know, one of those 30-foot, 50-foot barbecues. One of those 50-foot barbecues, Terry, and like 6-7 people attending to them.
Right. Comes in on the trailer, right?
And not hot patrollers.
Or Harris or something like that.
No, absolutely.
Real people.
The real professionals.
Not brought in on a trailer. The barbecue in itself is like a trailer, Terry.
Right. No, I understand.
The chef's sweating. Sweat's dropping on the chicken for flavor.
What do you mean the chef? There's got to be multiple chefs.
Yeah. Right, absolutely.
Or else I'm going to be disappointed, and they don't want me disappointed. Or I'll make their summer jam hell. This is going to set the tone as far as I'm concerned, Terry, for Summer Jam 2006. So I'm trying to find the proper music for Eric Flowers to make his presentation so that he can feel as though he's in the right environment. It's all about being in the right environment, Terry.
Yes.
And I'm going to make him, to show that I'm not one who's not prepared to present the right environment, I'm going to provide the right environment for him to give us his presentation about how the backstage barbecue at Summer Jam is going to go.
Okay.
So you got to help me find the right music so that he can best put his best foot forward to let us in on what's going to be happening backstage so that the listeners aren't disappointed. I'm not disappointed. No one's disappointed.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now let me find the right music here so you can feel as though a barbecue presentation is being made in the best light. No,
I like the first one better.
That's pretty sucky. That's not it.
You don't have a barbecue mix?
A little tropic, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, the conga line.
Gloria Estefan coming to Summer Jam?
Okay, no, this is a little more conga line. This is, I feel the barbecue. Yeah, I'm getting a barbecue feel from this one.
I got my rib.
Got my arms around Steven's waist.
You know, it's I need something a little more serious because it's a serious moment.
Yeah,
Right, absolutely.
Too much.
Yeah, it's a little too festive.
It's almost too festive, too happy. I don't want to give over ourselves to happiness when we don't know if it's going to make the grade. I want something a little bit more serious to show how serious I'm taking this barbecue, Terry.
Okay. We'll save that so we can play it at the barbecue.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one.
And that could be something played at the barbecue should everything be clicking on all cylinders. That's the kind of music, everything's clicking on cylinders, and you have that in the background.
Yeah. Right.
But we haven't established that yet.
No.
Have we, Flowers?
Hey, Flowers to the people, you know what, you son of a bitch, redheaded stepchild-looking dickhead?
No, they're not the same person.
Don't you ever bring your sidekick to any barbecue backstage, because I'm going to be there, and I tell you what, I give a special props. I must say, T-Man, can I give this shout-out?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, boy, did I hit the wrong line or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Flowers, are you there?
Yeah, wrong line.
Okay. Are you prepared? I'm trying to do my best to provide you the best possibility of making this sound as good as it can sound. But ultimately, it's going to come down to you. Are you prepared? Well, I'm finding the music. I'm trying to find something here. How about this as a possibility, Terry?
Like that.
Serious.
Serious tones.
Picture people lining up, me want food.
Right. And if they're disappointed, some thrashing will start.
That's right. These are barefooted people
Yes.
getting online looking for a pig on a slab.
Yeah.
Whoa. Talk about our intern like that.
Dude,
Poor Emma.
is this a Nixie?
Oh, jeez. Who's on the line now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, well, regardless of the music.
You know what? They're
Oh, I pressed the wrong line.
Oh, dude.
Flowers, are you there?
Yes, here.
We have two hotlines. I keep hitting the wrong one.
Oh, crap.
Okay. Have you pulled over? I would imagine pulling over to the shoulder or wherever you... it sounds like you're not driving anymore, which is a good move is what I'm getting at here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Handicap.
Now, I want to know exactly what you have in mind, what you're envisioning as far as this backstage barbecue that I've been pumping up now for weeks.
You have.
I'm on the hook here to look a little foolish if this doesn't make the grade. You know what I'm saying?
We're
Are
not
you
going to leave
following
anybody
me
in.
or not?
This is going to be good. It's going to be very good.
I don't want to... Again, I hate to harp on this, Terry, but I don't want them handing out a little lunchbox with an apple and a coupon.
Right. Have a good time.
Well, what's
Now,
the
do you
coupon
really
for?
think after we talked about this? I mean, have we really set this up to be big?
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about it being set up to be so big and then not even coming close to the high bar that we've put up there. So that's where this comes into play. We're going to eliminate those possibilities because you're now going to go on record as far as what's going to be a part of the backstage barbecue.
Ready.
So at this time, now what music are we going with? We're going with the serious one?
Yeah.
You want to go with the serious one?
Yes. Again, because if we're disappointed, the thrashing begins.
Oh.
Well,
ready?
Here.
We decided no festive because
You
it was
sure?
Yeah.
Maybe we should start out festive, and then if we're not liking where it's going,
We use the threatening
then
music.
I change the music. Yeah.
I just worry that his big is different than our big.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm worried about that.
His hot is different than our hot. His
Right.
bathwater is different than our
Right.
baby.
Yeah.
Huh?
Absolutely.
I have a suggestion for music.
Let's start with the most optimistic type music we had.
Okay.
And then, if we're not feeling it, we change the tone.
All right.
So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, here is Eric Flowers, program director to the stars, about to enlighten us all on what exactly this backstage barbecue entails that we've been so looking forward to, that we've been so building up, we've been so describing to you in such unbelievable terms. Right. Now we're finally going to find out what's really going to be all a part of this backstage barbecue with many a superstar, hip-hop celebrity and listener all mingling together as one. Hoochie Mamas,
Briefcase models.
Shellard Hart, briefcase models. Let's talk food.
Woohoo!
Okay.
So
ready?
I walk into the backstage barbecue area, and what happens?
You're going to see multiple barbecues. All right? You've got about 2 different
All right,
catering.
now stop right there. Stop right there. Just your tone of voice.
What?
His tone of voice is not festive. It's not exciting.
know.
I'm not being sold anything by his tone of voice,
He
Terry.
sounds very bored with it.
It's a very blah sound.
Yeah, we got multiple barbecues.
Aren't you excited about it, Eric?
Are you excited about it or not? Well, I want to feel your enthusiasm because I'm not feeling anything close to an enthusiastic type feeling here.
We're going to stop at McDonald's on the way
8:15 in the
down.
morning. I got no energy.
Oh, wow.
He's got to save all his energy for his fantabulous afternoon extravaganza, Terry.
Right, that's where you feel it all.
Well, your afternoon spectacular is going to have to suffer a bit because you're going to have to put forth a little bit of energy and a little bit of enthusiasm right now for us all. Because as much as he could have said right there, the tone of voice that he was using, Terry, didn't make anyone excited.
Right, and first of all, he should automatically have energy regardless because, I mean, Summer Jam is just, 2 weeks away?
We're excited
totally
about it.
Pumped up.
Are you not excited about Summer Jam?
Whoa, program director.
I am very fired up.
Well, then
You ready?
I'm not even feeling it by him.
Hang on.
All right. There, that's a little better.
Whoa.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Come on,
I walk backstage to the Gravelly barbecue area where everyone's assembled, and what do I see?
You are going to see an assortment of different barbecues. Taste testing of a menu with the finest baby back ribs that you'll smell from miles away, grilled to perfection, and melting right off the bone with 3 different barbecue sauces.
Whoa, 3?
All those absolutely fantastic fine cut baby back ribs on a multitude of grills. You're going to find dark white chicken meat grilled to perfection, lathered in 3 different barbecue sauces.
Again,
Your choice.
Yeah, dark white?
Dark
and white.
Oh, dark and white.
Did I say dark white?
breast, legs, all that kind of stuff.
Then you're going to have multiple choices of different side dishes.
He's starting to lose his luster, Terry.
Yeah, he is.
Potato salad, macaroni and cheese. You're going to have baked beans. They're going to go great with the meat. Plus, multiple desserts. They're going to be homemade, award-winning carrot cake that we've already tested and tried, and it's absolutely phenomenal.
Redheads love carrot cake.
That was a low redhead blow. And then we have apple pie that is going to be absolutely scrumptious. And then, of course, brownies baked to perfection.
Wow, everything's baked to perfection.
Yeah,
That's great.
everything is baked to perfection.
That's the truth.
Well, that's great.
Sounds good to me if that's true.
It sounds good. That's
Is it really going
I have an
to be
idea. I have an
true?
idea for you guys.
Is it like unlimited? Is it through the whole show? I mean, we can come in between acts and get something?
Right, right.
Well, it's going to be like before the show because you're not going to want to miss the show. So it's like 3 hours leading up to the show, and then you're going to be able to go out and actually watch the show. Well, we have artists, and we're going to invite other artists, other stars backstage, athletes.
All right. Well, there you go. At least you got something there. You made it up on the fly, but at least you tried to.
Yeah, well done.
I think it's
Yes.
that's the proof.
3 different sauces.
Him and Jody have to spend all weekend making carrot cake now, but nonetheless, at least he made some guarantees, Terry.
He did.
He promised everything would be cooked to perfection. He said
Yes.
that about 19 times.
3 different sauces.
I can't wait for the white dark meat. That-
Neither can I.
I don't know what bird has been evolved through the generations that have made an ability to have both the white and dark meat taste.
The zebra bird.
Yeah. No, ain't no white in there.
All right, a little bit.
Wow. But nonetheless,
Hey.
a true effort was made, and I appreciate that. And I'm more excited than ever, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Now
go.
I'm more fired up than ever.
All right.
For Summer Jam 2006's Backstage Barbecue. Okay, you don't have to ow. All right. Now he's getting a little carried away.
You might as well
On
just
the
throw in
phone.
the
You did good. Let's just leave it at that.
On the phone, Nana, we need to rent some grills.
No need for ows. All right?
No renting the grill because my grill's here, Powers. Watch out when I spit backstage in your face, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's sweet.
That's appetizing. All right. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I'll be starving for days until the barbecue.
What can we look forward to on the Big Eric Power Show tonight?
We got an interview with...
Yeah, right. Out of time. Bye.
Gotta figure out a scratch to name.
Yes.
I think Harris is going to go out on Mercer Street again.
That sounds good. I hope it lives up to it.
Hey, Ben, did you get all that or what?
I'm happy with it. I'm happy.
All right,
If
well-
it's true, I'm happy.
Well, he's been waiting a long time to
Yeah.
hear these words. Ben, it's official. You're the winner. Now we put you on hold to get all the details of your life, like we didn't
Thank
get
you, sir.
enough already.
Thank you.
From Pasty David Arthur III. Hang on, okay?
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Terry. Today's winner.
Yay. Can't wait to meet him.
And the first person who inspired guarantees as far as what we can now expect at the Backstage Barbecue, Terry.
Good deal.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Now, just a quick question.
Oh, jeez.
What if we get there? We have all these guarantees. What if these guarantees don't?
Don't pan out?
Yeah. What do we do?
What's the punishment?
Yeah. I mean, do we punish right then, there on the spot, or do we?
We should have like some guillotine or rack apparatus at Summer Jam that if
An Iron Maiden.
Yeah, if all promises are not followed through on, that Flowers has to spend all of Summer Jam with the witnessing eyes of all the Summer Jam goers to see the punishment carried out in person.
I'll start building one today.
If everything's not baked to perfection.
Yes. Now, what's the perfect apparatus?
Put him in a dunk
See,
tank.
if you put him in an Iron Maiden, it stretches him out slowly. Like you tie his feet in his hands.
Right.
And then you slowly crank the wheel. And it's
All right,
just
that's
like
a good possibility. That's a good
centimeter by
possibility.
centimeter stretches him out.
Now, this is no joke. I'm being serious. I think there should be some recourse here. If he doesn't follow through on these guarantees, he has to spend Summer Jam in a punishment-like situation.
How about we just tie him up to a wall and have everybody throw food at him?
Oh, Terry.
Yeah, like the stretching thing is so much better.
Okay.
Jimmy Fred just volunteered to be part of it.
That is. Well, we'll figure something out, Terry. That's a great point. Guarantees are one thing.
Yeah, right,
Following
right,
through
right.
on guarantees is yet another.
Ooh, following through. Yeah, I hate that part.
Perfect reason to go now.
Yeah.
Get your ticket.
Hey, a truck riders, we're going to need the recipe on carrot cake.
The recipe.
Some carrots, right?
Yeah.
It's a good start, really.
Some apple pie.
Well, we have on tape what he went on record with.
Yeah.
And we will be playing that over the Summer Jam loudspeaker.
Truck usually gets it done, though. I mean, if he's involved with it, so. But it's Eric's fault if it doesn't happen.
Well, that
Truck
yeah.
will be like, you went on the air and guaranteed what?
No, exactly.
Well,
He's the quiet guy. He's the one that really does, works behind the scenes.
behind
and
the scenes.
person that you really
No one knows of him, Terry.
right, and the person you really look to when it all falls through.
We're
is,
not. No, exactly the opposite. We're not going to look to him.
No, what I'm saying
gonna
is you
look
look
to
at Eric.
Flowers.
Right.
Yeah, Flowers delegate, so he's like in charge.
Right.
I'm going to be hung up by his ankles, dangling over Summer Jam, the pendulum of Summer Jam, if he's not able to follow through on these promises now.
There you
Put a
go.
burlap sack over his head, tie it with a rat inside of it. Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy. Whoa, easy, dude.
Human carrot cake. It's already off to a great start.
If he was a dessert, he'd
Right.
definitely be carrot cake.
That's why it's so ironic that a carrot cake was prominently displayed on the menu that you just heard oralized.
I'm a big fan of carrot cake.
How about some peach
You
cobbler?
like a nice piece of carrot cake,
I
Steven?
don't. No, I'm not a fan.
Oh,
of it.
you're
I'm
not a
not.
fan.
That's why I was glad there was apple pie, too.
Too much stuff mixed in for
Vegetable
him.
in the dessert, not
It doesn't
good.
make sense to me. Why would you do that?
It's like broccoli cobbler. Sounds good.
Broccoli cobbler. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. I mean, maybe if there's enough ice cream on top of it.
Broccoli cobbler a la mode is good for you, Steven? Okay.
The T-Man. Powers.
Get your singing voices ready. American Idol auditions are coming to Seattle for the first time in 5 years.
Did you hear about this story? Yeah, the first time since American Idol began. In its first season, they had auditions here in Seattle, but no one knew what the show pretty much was.
Right.
Back the last time there were auditions here. And now, after 5 seasons have passed, they're coming back again
Woo!
to Seattle
All right.
on, I think it's Tuesday, September 19th.
All right, then. Mark your calendars, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. Steven, come on, get in line.
Too old.
Oh, damn it.
Lie about it like the winner did this year.
Yeah, Taylor Hicks, no kidding.
Yeah, he's 43, Steve.
Wow, that'd be great.
And that scandal's due to break any minute now.
And you have
She made it to number 12 on season 3 of
Who
American
did? What
Idol.
are they talking about?
Arena in Seattle. It is just one of 7 cities where
Let me see. One second.
Reality shows on TV.
Key Arena in Seattle. It is just one of 7 cities where auditions will take place.
Oh.
We haven't had a winner hail from the Northwest yet.
Right.
But you remember Leah LaBelle, right?
Oh, dude. No. Oh, yeah. You should have mom. Yeah.
She made it to number 12 on season 3 of American Idol.
Can't confirm she's still hot, but yeah.
The year Fantasia won. Back then, this 15-year-old Garfield high school student tried out in New York City.
Wow, she went all the way to New York City to try out, Terry.
Wow.
That just shows how badly people want to be discovered, how bad they want to be on American Idol. Well, you don't have to travel this year, September 19th, Tuesday, Key Arena. They could have done it at Quest Field and had that whole place packed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Why they chose Key Arena, I guess maybe it was more accessible during football season, but that's where it'll be, September 19th.
Good deal.
We'll send John, and Kendall out there.
That'll be exciting.
It'll make it for everyone.
Woo! Ow!
You'll have to be flying in for that.
So she's coming back.
Oh, wait. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, who is that?
What's your name now?
I'll do it.
Yes.
Emma.
Oh,
Emma will be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to come back.
Formerly white girl in the chair, formerly white girl on the couch,
Yes.
formerly a lot of things.
Yes.
A lot of things.
You're excited?
Whatever I am, I'll be there.
'Cause you're
I
a
love
huge American Idol fan.
it. The biggest there is.
The biggest there is.
I have no chance of winning, but I would love to be a roving correspondent.
Oh, it is. Now, when Leah LaBelle, was that her name? When she was on American Idol about 3-4 seasons ago, was she on tour with them? Was she top, 10 or
She
whatever?
was 12.
You know
Just
what? She was 12,
So they
and
didn't let
I
her go on tour.
thought I went to the concert, and I thought that she was going to be there, because she's from Seattle. And then the other guy, the former Husky, you'd think that they'd give him a shout out. Both of them were excluded from the tour, and not even mentioned during the Seattle concert.
At the stop on the tour in Seattle,
Where both of them would hail from.
weren't even given a shout out during the concert, and you were
No.
sitting there the whole time
I
waiting
thought
for the
they were-
shout out.
Yeah, I thought they were going to bring her on stage to sing a song or something. They just
But
excluded
it's the
her
top 10
completely.
people. They wouldn't do that.
Well,
Yeah, but she's
you think
from
locally,
Seattle.
They could make an exception
Right.
in every city they go to locally for those that just barely missed the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but where do you draw the line? Then you,
the top
have to, then you have to
12.
pay them.
That's where you draw the
it's
line.
ridiculous.
At the top 12. That's the line.
No, you draw the line at the top 10, but then if there's the fringe people, when they get to their town, they get to go on stage and sing a song. That's where you draw the line. That we're telling you exactly where to draw the line.
We won't
Are
pay you.
Are you getting it now?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, of course I get it.
Okay.
I don't think they would do that.
Well, they not.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Very good,
What a
Stephen.
prediction.
She made it pretty far. Balia was the first of 12 finalists voted off the show.
You'll see my face among the crowd.
It's going to be crazy.
great.
It's going to be crazy on September 19th. It's going to
Yes,
be
it
crazy
will.
in the days leading up to September 19th, Terry.
Well, because you'll have people not only from here, but from all over the place.
It's going to be like a golden ticket, Willy Wonka, cash in the lottery of your lifetime kind of moment.
Right.
Everyone who ever is sung in the shower and is looking for the easy pass lane of life, thinking they're going to be able to parlay this tryout into big stardom, is going to be there.
Do they see everybody?
Everyone with a dream. No, that's not the case, because actually I know somebody who has a very, very good singing voice. And she went to the D.C. tryouts, Terry.
Right.
And she sung for the pre-screeners, and they told her she's not quite good enough, but definitely not bad enough to make it in front of the
Judges?
In front of the judges.
Wow.
So she was thinking that everyone that went down there at least got a chance to be seen by Simon and Randy and Paula, and that wasn't the case.
So they have a pre-screening session.
I guess they
for
do.
people, and then-
If you are to believe what this girl told me.
Wow.
I don't believe anything she tells me as long as she keeps doing it.
Whoa.
So, Paula,
Okay.
you're not going to call me over, right? Is that what it is? I wanna make
You
sure.
promise never to think of me again, right? Okay, good.
Wow, that's interesting.
Spit on it.
Whoa.
So they do it all in
we
one day.
were just talking about that there during the break.
Wow.
Is that
Anyway.
we were just talking about that during the break, Terry.
Yeah.
Is that no woman really does that in real life, but you see that in pornos all the time.
Right.
Unless, or at least, maybe I'm way off here. I wish there were more girls that did that, Terry.
Right.
Something as simple as that.
Right.
You
Gotcha.
know what I'm saying?
I do.
It happens in pornos in every scene where there's some oralizing type moments.
Yes.
Every woman that's taking care of a man will make that happen. But in real life,
Oh, well.
Ain't happening.
it's not happening.
That's why they make movies. Those pornos for you.
So are
you
Paula,
know-
Randy,
oh,
and
geez.
Simon and Seacrest, are they all here when they do that?
Yes, because they're filming, yes.
So it all
Steven, they're bringing the whole crew.
Everything all happens in the same day. That's exciting.
right.
Pretty cool.
Well, I wonder if, because I know locally they've had our own, Seattle versions of
don't even try to compare
Bring on the
that,
mic
Terry.
or whatever. No, what I was
Seattle
going to
Stars.
say,
Yes.
what I was going to say is I wonder if those people who won the local thing will
Well, of course,
be put in front of the
no,
judges.
they're not going to get any leg up or anything like
Well,
that.
oh, okay.
Everyone starts out on the same level playing field.
All right.
Everyone's a hack until proven otherwise.
Gotcha.
That Seattle contest is a total pile.
Steven, never had anyone spit on it or what?
Whoa.
Spit on what are we talking about?
Oh,
now?
jeez.
And
Barbecue
don't
spit.
forget AJ Gill of Tacoma. On the first season of the show, AJ tried out in Seattle.
AJ was a top 10.
Yeah,
I remember AJ.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then
on
where
the
did
tour?
the UW guy?
The UW guy didn't make the cut.
Oh, is he the same season as?
How can you sing Rick Astley in front of the nation and not make the cut?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I thought Rick Astley was the guaranteed pass to success.
Unbelievable. Your friends saw you sing Rick Astley, you still didn't win?
He didn't pick the song.
That's
they
the
pick 'em
secret
for
to
him.
my career.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's how you got the job. You sang Rick Astley.
Just sing Rick Astley to the bosses, and they're all good.
Hey, I think you really nailed it. Let's
Yeah, here's a 5-year contract. It's gonna be crazy, and just even trying to compare this tryout of American Idol to turn on the mic or
No,
whatever
I
they call it.
wasn't
Terry,
trying to
is-
compare. I was just saying that I was wondering if those who were in that contest
And won that
locally
contest?
and won
Terry,
may.
if anything, they're going to be excluded immediately.
Okay, that's all I was wondering. I wasn't comparing.
you were
I
on
know
that show? See you later.
No, I know there's no comparison, but I was just wondering because.
Now, if you're looking for someone who's a shoo-in as far as making the cut and going to Hollywood from Seattle, here's that person.
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the blue collar workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
I met a girl, thought she was grand.
Okay.
What's cracking, man?
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
If Dumpy tries out, you know that they're not looking for the same old thing because everyone acknowledges, I don't care how high the ratings are, they have to be aware. The people who put together American Idol, the producers, Simon, they got to be aware that it's getting tired.
Yeah. Oh.
And if Dumpy gets in front of them and auditions, if they have any brain in their head, Terry, they're sending this dude with the mullet and the tank top and the Terminal 10 and his singing voice, they're sending him to Hollywood.
Yeah, but he's outside the window, the age window, is he not?
Oh, that's true.
I could be the next William Hung.
The next Will Hung.
Yeah.
Well hung, man. Big cranker.
Whoa. Well, have they decided on what the age limit's going to be? The
I thought
age
they did.
maximum?
They did,
Yeah, then they push it up.
28?
Yeah, and that's it.
What was it last season?
28.
All right, so
I'm
then
sure you can probably fudge a birth certificate, though.
yeah, he's going to fudge.
Yeah, but then
Fudge
you'd
back
be in
a
the
birth
tabloids when they discover that you fudged the birth certificate, and
Dumpy's ready to fudge.
next thing you know, you're on the
gay.
I think Hot Shot should get up there and do a song just out of the fart sound, man.
Wow.
Steve, they can do the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Like a traveling band.
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He does.
I was just going to say, they have to look at everybody because you get all these hacks on there, then they make fun of them, you know?
Yeah.
When the show comes out, and they know damn well the dumb bastards can't sing.
The fact that Dumpy is too old to audition, Terry, is wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
They're missing out.
Should just be open.
I don't even look my age, man.
That's
No,
right.
you don't. That's true.
He
Looks 20 years older.
Yeah, way older with that style.
Shit.
Shit.
That tanning, man.
A lot of 23-year-olds are walking around going, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Well,
I think it'd almost be worth a try, man. Just to give it a shot, see if I can get my big mug on TV.
There you go.
yeah, show up and don't take no for an answer.
They'd say,
That's
wait till you
right,
see
man.
what we got in Seattle.
You standing
Look
next,
at this guy.
Yeah, you standing next to Ryan Seacrest. I mean, that'll be a big moment.
Pinch's buddy might like it.
Yeah, but he's only like 4 feet tall, ain't he?
Well,
I look like a giant. That ain't gonna fly.
all right.
The rest of the country can now know where the last pair of Oakley sunglasses are.
Yes.
Damn right, man.
Well,
Maybe I
Dumpy,
get endorsed by Oakley, man, because nobody else wears the crap.
September 19th, we'll find a way to get you there.
Roger Dodger, man. You have a great
Roger
season.
Dodger.
Yeah, say those great lines for Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
Thank you, Dumpy. There
Oh,
he
he
is.
said Roger Dodger. Put him through.
Mm-hmm.
God, Roger Dodger.
Terry, it's going to be big.
I know. It's going to be crazy.
Hey, the Pooh, you try it out?
Ah, yeah. He'll be right there.
Terry, if you're in the age range, meaning if you're under 28, you got to try out. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Nothing.
Besides your dignity,
I could be the next one.
self-esteem, your ego. Can you sing at all?
No.
But you're going to try
that'd
out.
be perfect.
Yeah, I could go up there and just act a fool and just totally get laughed at and just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you could sing that song.
And
too.
that's why, like, 60 to 70% of the people that go to the auditions go for anyway.
Sure.
They go hoping they're going to make it on TV just as an idiot.
Yeah.
I can do that.
That's the only episodes I really watch. The opening
after that-
auditions, after that, it's over for me. I'm
Right.
bored as hell watching American Idol after the first round.
No, I know. I tried this last time.
I tune in to see people like Dump Truck Guy refusing to take no for an answer.
Let me in! Pyle drives his car. in.
Randy asking them how they think they sounded. Not too shabby. The one girl from last 2 seasons ago. That was the funniest thing. I'm the only one that remembers it. Okay. Anyway. So that's going down in a couple of months, Terry.
Yeah. Gosh.
Too much happening
There is.
in the big city.
Summer Jam and then American Idol.
Mhm.
Whoa.
What else is going on? What else do you have there?
Well, I guess there's a new fashion trend for guys.
Roger
and-
Dodger.
Yeah. I don't know how you might feel about it, but apparently it is to wear women's jeans.
Well, we've been doing that for years now, Terry. I've been wearing 7 jeans for, 2-3 years now?
Wow. Okay.
But women's sizes?
And I'm switching over to, I'm wearing a lot of Diesel lately, Terry. Those are a little bit more masculine, but 7 jeans, let's be honest. I realize those are pretty much girly jeans.
Yeah.
And what else? I tried on a pair of True Religions. I couldn't even attempt to walk to the register with those. They just look so gay.
Do they make male versions? Do you buy it in the male section or do you buy it in the...
Yeah, the male section, Steve.
Okay, well, then they make them for men.
Steven walks into the department store. Where's the male section?
Yeah, the male section. That's what the sign says. Yeah.
Mhm.
Some of these stores, though, you can't tell. It's difficult for me. So.
Right, no, that is
Daddy.
true. Apparently,
but even True Religions are big time now in the male section.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Not menswear, but the male section.
I can't have it.
Right.
But
if you're an atheist, you can't buy them.
Mm-hmm.
I find that pretty
But
interesting.
anytime you buy pre-fitted jeans, you're pretty much buying women's jeans, all right?
So what are they suggesting is the quintessential woman jean thing happening?
Well, as to why it's
that all of
happening?
a sudden they're discovering that men are wearing women's jeans. Like, what are they talking about?
Well, they say a lot of it is because men are like, they call it manorexic, are thinner these days and can't fit into the big baggy.
So your story's about they're wearing women's jeans.
So they're going to the
women's department,
the female section, and they're getting women's jeans because they're too thin to wear men.
Yes.
Well, that's really good.
They're starting to buy women's jeans instead of men's. Yes.
Women's sizes.
Yes. Women's jeans, yes.
Vinny.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
With little specialized carved out bunt areas.
I guess
in their
so.
jeans.
I guess
Do you
so.
ask for that when you go in there?
Right.
Could you fill in the carved out bunt area for me?
I don't know. Can you?
Probably not.
Over 2,000 men participated in this online survey by Mr. Poll.
Mr. Paul?
62% say that they think wearing women's jeans is quote-unquote cool. 45% admit they wear women's jeans just in general.
May I see the story, please?
You can.
There's something fishy about this.
Oh, that's gross. Anyway.
Well, I didn't mean it.
Come on.
You are nasty.
God, you're
You
gross.
take everything dirty. There's something that's not right about this story.
There you go.
How can women really don't spit on it like when they're...
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
The heroin. Yeah, According to an online survey.
Well, you know, one thing
People
that
that can buy jeans at the mall are funny.
I did notice, I was watching the BET Music Awards or whatever, and I noticed that P. Diddy, or Puff as he's going these days.
Puff, just Puff? Yeah,
Yeah,
Puff.
Puff. It's just Puff.
So nobody
these
cares
days.
anymore? Yeah.
Right. He's the outfit he was wearing, he's wearing more of the tailored or the thin style of
Jeans.
pants. No, he
or
was a suit.
pants. I see.
So-
it's- everything's more fitted these days. Men are getting thinner.
I guess so. Don't ask me.
I coincidentally, maybe it's just coincidental timing, Terry, but I've lost 20 pounds, if you noticed.
Yeah, I did.
It's kind of the end thing, isn't it?
I guess so.
I know it's in.
You too. You and Puff.
And real men aren't going to JCPenney and buying Wranglers anymore, Terry.
No, they're not. It's only Steven's department there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna buy the old dungarees.
But you see, I mean, a lot of guys do wear also the boot cut, which are a slender
A lot of
leg.
guys wear that,
Oh man,
It
totally
says here in the
into
story that a nice percentage of men are becoming manorexic.
Yep.
And cannot fit into the jeans that are being displayed in the, Stephen calls it, the male section of
Right.
your department store.
Right.
The Tiger Shop.
Steve, the heroin chick look is in.
That's good, yeah. I'll be there in a few years.
Yeah,
We're
look at
working on
it'll
it.
be done.
The meth coked up woman look is in.
Guess so.
For men. It's in for men.
In for men,
But not
yeah,
for
not for
women.
women.
For- yeah,
Women gotta
yeah.
be big.
Yeah, you gotta be a big fat ass.
Women, you gotta shop in the male section.
Yeah.
All right.
Go baggy fat farm on a chick.
Welcome to the Backwards World.
Woo!
Hope you enjoy the ride. Roger Dodger.
Well, men are not eating because they're manorexic.
Men are not eating and women are taking seconds.
Oh, yeah. Look at her.
What else is going on, Terry?
I do have an update for you on a story that I did back at the beginning of the year about the guy who forced a shower head into his girlfriend's mouth and turned it on.
All right, let me
because-
take a couple of questions. I want to get that update. I remember that story.
Right.
It made a big impact. We talked about it at length. But 1-866-663-T-MAN. I'm looking and seeing that the phone lines for some reason have been opened.
Okay.
And that there have been people waiting for extensive periods of time. Or apparently, when did they open? Just a couple minutes ago or what? I don't know what opened, but they opened. So let me just, we've been out for a few days. Let's see what's going on the phone lines. It's basically what's going on in my head right now.
Okay.
Kendra, I see you're on the line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
What can we do for you?
Well, I was calling. I had two reasons to call. The first one was I was curious if you had heard anything about the auditioning process for American Idol. You know, like what kinds of things they go through.
Oh, jeez.
Did you just go through?
Well, it's pretty much a crapshoot. I don't know if you want any, what? You want a whole layout of what to expect every minute that you're there, or
She
what?
wants an itinerary and a handbook.
Mm-hmm.
I heard things. Like, I heard that there was a fee, like $100 or $200 just to even be there.
That'd be
And then I
fun.
was listening to you guys talking about free judging, and so I was just kind of curious if you knew of anything else.
I don't know of any fee. I would imagine that any fee would be no. We would know about that, and that would maybe Paul is taking a little drug money on the side.
Right.
It's quite the racket.
A little negotiation there. You might want to go on their website.
So I don't think you need to worry about having to pay up any cash to be seen.
No, it is $100. You come down here and pay us. We'll make sure they get it.
I'm sure. Well, and the other thing is you guys were talking about local contests that had gone on.
Right.
But I wasn't sure if you guys were dogging people that had won and been on that, or if you were praising
She won
people.
on the contest.
Now, we were dogging them. I hope we were, as clear as possible there. It was kind of lame. We did tune in for a couple of seconds and really didn't make it happen as far as we're concerned. But if you were on, you were great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah, she was the best, I thought.
Right. She was the one that stood out.
It's the people that host those shows are the real problem.
Yeah. All the judges now no longer working. So interesting how that works.
Tom!
Come to Guard Swanson.
Tom, how...
Time for a break, dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom. What do you got real quick? Tom?
Yeah.
What do you got, bud?
I'm a guy. I'm spotted. I got white spots, and I'm looking for a girlfriend that has the same problem.
What did he say? I missed most of that.
He,
Live spots.
He's got
liver spots?
No, he's got white spots. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
On his skin.
So you're a man of color with white spots?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And you want to make any woman aware of that up front because you've had some disappointing MySpace get-togethers or what?
Yeah, something like that.
He would like to
Why
find
did you
a
show
woman.
me on white spots? That's disgusting.
So this is finally a guy with dark and white meat.
Bring him to the barbecue.
Wow. All right, so Tom is making it aware to ladies out there that may be interested in a guy with white spots.
Right.
What the situation is, and if there's anyone interested.
Or who has the same condition, he says.
You'd like to find a woman with the same condition so you can have white spot kids?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that guarantee him having white spot kids, Terry?
I don't know.
How extensive are the white spots that we're talking about here? Is it just little dots
they're
or
pretty
big
extensive,
blotches?
man.
Yeah, it's a big...
Now, is it a real condition that you have? I hear about some
Yeah.
skin condition. What's the name of the condition?
It's called vitiligo.
Vitiligo?
Yeah.
Just be like Michael and go white.
That's all right.
You started out a black man.
No, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And when did this condition, when were you first aware that you had it, and when did it start presenting itself?
I was about 15.
15. What are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay. So you're 7 years into the white spot condition. Wow.
Does it get worse through the years, or is it pretty much just...
No, it's
Run its
gotten
course.
a lot worse.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, no calls yet there, Tom.
Rub a little Bactine on there, some Bardol, and call it a day.
Oh, jeez.
The T-Man. Summer Jam 2006.
Presented by McDonald's.
Live on stage. T-Man's Deal.
No, die, deal.
Listen in the 724-8 hours to win passes to the Backstage Barbecue. Plus a chance at $50,000.
Why don't you open up my briefcase, baby? See what you might find.
Connected by Sidekick 3.
Right.
Q93.
Terry, text pages roll in. Speaking of gangly, hard, and nasty. Text pages roll in at 97373, don't you know? That's right. We take text pages all throughout the show. Anytime you're listening and you want to send us a private comment, or maybe not so private, 97373 is the number to do that to, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's 97373.
It is.
I don't, you know. Now, also, aside from these text pages, outside we have a woman waiting to be a briefcase model, Terry, as we are finalizing our decision-making for the briefcase models. Terry, by this time next week, I'm going to say that, by this time next week, 20 models will be official.
Yay.
20 models of the briefcase variety will be decided upon.
And then do we have practice sessions and all that?
Whoa.
Practice sessions in Carnation at the Kilbreath Estate.
Oh, yeah.
While wife is at work.
Oh, yeah. I can't do it on a Thursday or Friday. So.
What did you do it?
Yes. practice sessions.
Well, you had mentioned that earlier, that you were going to have them all come down and see your whole crew together. So, it's not necessarily for me to be dirty with them. I just wanted to know if you were going to do a...
All right, Steven's requesting practice sessions, so maybe practice sessions here in the studio will take place. I'm not sure. I don't think that was the practice session I was referring to. That was a comment I made off the air. Thanks a lot. Anyhow.
It would be kind
of...
of...
are in town. I thought they should know.
You're right.
It would be kind of interesting or kind of cool, maybe, to see all of them together in one room. Have a preview.
A preview?
Yeah.
Now Terry wants practice sessions.
Well, I don't necessarily...
Private sessions with Terry Free.
Then we have a draft. We each get like 4.
Oh, now Scott wants one. Oh.
But the woman waiting outside
to run through them.
To be a briefcase model, the woman trying to make it in under the wire to be a briefcase model, waiting outside to be decided upon, brought her husband down with her.
Wow.
Now, what's that all about?
That's
Talk about the lamest moral support I've ever heard of. Her husband's waiting in the green room with her.
Interesting.
I mean, can we just write her off right now or what?
Well, you got a husband.
She's not going to show us her chode? What's going to go on? What?
You want to see that?
Really?
I don't even know what that is necessarily. Is that the little area? It's more of a...
It kind of separates the...
Okay, I got it now. Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Also known as a brick wall from time to time.
Wow.
Oh, whoops, that kind of hurt.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get back to those little text pages that come
we got
in.
here. Hot shot, you fat wildebeest. An Iron Maiden is a metal coffin with spikes in it. It's not the rack-like apparatus you were describing. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he's actually right. I got my torture devices mixed up.
And you would think if anyone had their torture devices completely in line and where they fall in, it would be you.
I'm a little disappointed in myself.
That's a twisted sister, actually.
Yes. That's a good one, Stephen. Anyhow, I'm sure Dumpy's laughing his ass off. Terry, you dumb slut. There are people starving out there.
Slut. That's nice.
Isn't that great?
And you want to tie up someone and throw food at them, you stupid Asian. You should know yourself, slut. You should know yourself. Because you're Asian, you should be more gracious for food in your life, they're suggesting, than the average person. I think that's the message being sent here.
Oh, okay.
They say, Terry, you stupid Asian, you should know yourself. I think that's a reference to you should have a real healthy dose of gratitude that you have a whirlwind of food at your disposal, Terry.
Wow.
And shouldn't be suggesting, as you did earlier on the program, tying up someone and throwing food at them. This person was bothered by that comment.
Well, there's a good, solid way to find out what they mean.
I know what they mean. I don't need to call, but because they called Terry a dumb Asian slut, there's certainly a reason to call.
Of course.
Awesome reason.
Of course.
Wouldn't you be wasting food, Terry?
Oh, yeah.
Because that food that would be thrown would definitely be used by people.
Oh, yeah.
Could be sent to China.
Sure.
I think China's doing okay with a billion people.
Yeah. Uganda, Somalia.
Yeah. Brad and Angelina.
We're sorry. Your call did not go through.
Oh, why's that? No explanation?
It's like 1965 now.
Do I have to dial 206 if I'm in the 206?
No. Probably not.
All right, that's why I didn't.
Sometimes you do, though.
You do? When?
I've had to before.
All right, these mixed messages are getting to me.
I can't, log the time I had to, but I know that I have.
Can't flog what now, Steven?
Yes.
All right, I think this one went through. The double ring. Bonus ring.
The boniest.
Let's see what we got here again. Terry, you damn slut. You dumb slut.
You know they're not going to answer because...
There's people starving out there, and you want to tie up someone and throw food at them. You're a stupid Asian, and I should know better. You know yourself better, you slut. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, we're just reading your text page, admiring it for all its accuracy. And, we're just wondering if you'd like to comment any further on the message you were trying to get across here on the...
No, I'm just going to say stupid ass.
You're bothered by her comments.
Wow.
Yes.
You felt if anyone should be, if I'm reading you right, you felt if anyone should be appreciative of the surplus of food in their life, it should be Terry Free and shouldn't make any suggestions of any kind, even in a joking nature of wasting any.
Yes.
So I did crystallize your thoughts accurately.
Yes.
Yes. Now, that goes... It takes for granted that throwing food at Flowers' head would be considered wasting food.
No, the Flowers said it's okay.
I don't like that guy either.
Yes. But hearing it from Terry's mouth bothers you.
But they're starving kids, so,
Yes.
it shouldn't matter who it is.
All right, so there's no need for further elaboration. You got your message across.
Yes.
Okay.
Come across.
You see what happens here, Terry, is a lot of times the text pagers just want a text page and they don't want to talk on the air. Do you hear how uncomfortable that man sounded?
Yeah. Sounds like he was in the middle of a meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't talk.
So he appreciates food himself, you're saying.
Oh, I bet you he does.
Wow.
Better clean his plate.
Yeah.
And your tactic now to get even with him is to make a reference to him being a tubby, fatty guy or something?
I would say yes. Because when
Biggest knock in the world, men can get away with being fat, women can't.
Big deal. Who cares? Being fat, big deal.
Yeah, but when you haven't been out of your house for years
Oh,
because you
geez.
can't move out of your house.
Wow, now you're going with the immobile recluse angle here.
I mean, it's almost gay phone operatorish.
You don't even know the guy.
Well, and does he really know me?
Well, he's got you pretty pegged here, Terry.
Does he?
You take things for granted.
Yeah.
7 people in your house, you drive an SUV. Just take the hairdryer to the glacier right now.
It's hard for you to deny that you're a take-it-for-granted Asian slut.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, the slut part has certainly calmed itself down. But back in the day, Terry. Oh, the sluttiest.
Oh, wild abandon.
Oh, boy.
But
Bonus
now-
slut.
But now you're
double slut.
You're a mellowed sexual being.
Sure.
At least as far as the amount of partners you choose to dabble in. I'm not suggesting that all of a sudden you've turned off the machine that is the Terry Free
Oh, my
sex
gosh. That's funny.
abilities for your husband.
Right.
Aimed it in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. You've honed in and focused them all on one guy.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a machine. The Asian machine.
Maybe this guy is a little bit, maybe the real underlying message of this text page is this guy is really frustrated that your pinpointed Asian machine is on one guy and not him.
Oh, wow. Didn't think about that.
If you were to offer him Asian machine Terry Free sex, he might jump in it.
He definitely would.
Doesn't
Not a wrestler?
sound like
He
it.
definitely would?
I think
Doesn't
so.
sound
That's the
like
super
it.
machine.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, and the giant machine.
The giant machine.
Oh, okay.
Call him back. I think he'd
He
take
would
it.
Asian
not.
machine.
He's going to say no because he knows it's not going to happen. If he was guaranteed what we're offering, it might be a different story,
He'd
but that's
take it in
not
a heartbeat.
possible.
Of course he would.
Who
wouldn't?
All right, let's ask him.
Oh, jeez.
See if he answers this one.
Calling the recluse back.
Oh, geez. Hey, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry to bother you again.
He doesn't say hello. He waits for somebody else to do
He
it.
waits for you to do it, yeah. One final thought before we move on from this. I know it's all hypothetical, and considering the message you wrote, if we were to guarantee you, and again, that's... You have to put your mind into the mode that, yes, we're able to guarantee you sex from Terry Free. Would you take it or not?
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to give it to you.
It's guaranteed, man.
It's the Iron Maiden of sex. Okay, anyway. Very good. Thanks, sir. As I said, what is he going to say? Of course he's going to say that because he knows it's not going to happen.
All right.
I don't believe him.
Jeez, Stephen, how many times do you want to call him back? Do it on your own time.
Just going back over here. Sir.
Steve doesn't believe
Steve doesn't believe it.
Now, Stephen guaranteed you sex.
Let's see what else we have here. Rachel
Probably take
writes,
that, too.
at
Yeah, I know.
8:37 and 23 seconds, Rachel writes, T-Man, that's BS. I can get off any man with my mouth.
Oh.
See, it's working, Terry.
Whoa, easy. You got him.
My on-air trickery is beginning to take hold.
On-air trickery.
Well, I guess Rachel has to prove it.
I guess so. Easy.
He's now lathering himself up with the buzzer.
Say it real slow.
Rachel, we don't know if that's possible.
Right.
What a liar. 1960
Tie flowers to a urinal. We all know that he likes being peed on. Really? Pasty, go outside and
From his
calls from the green room and tell me what's going on out there with this husband and wife situation. I don't know how to handle a husband and wife that want to try out to be briefcase models.
Well, he wants to too?
No, but why is he here?
Well, support.
Yeah.
Always support. Somebody
He's
has.
guarding his possession.
She can't drive down herself?
We've had that before.
They have to know that it basically makes them in a position where they have no possibility of becoming
What if she's
becoming a briefcase model, Terry?
super hot?
Well, that's why I said I didn't make it 100%, but basically their shot is limited.
Okay.
She's going to have to blow the doors off the doors.
So you're going to have to come in with her?
No. When has that ever
Pasty.
happened?
Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Ask them whose decision it was as to why they're outside as husband and wife together as one. Why did that come about?
We're curious whose decision it was. Why is it the fact that both husband and wife have come down here together?
Oh, he's doing all the talking for her?
I guess so.
Happened to be day off.
Happened to be a day off. Oh, our lucky little
Woohoo! Bonus for us.
bit of a circumstance here. Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want together?
Don't they realize, given the track record of the show, that coming down as a happy couple is only going to work against them? Aren't they aware of that? Shouldn't they be, or what?
Did it go through your head at some point yesterday that maybe coming down as a couple in the past on the T-Man show hasn't really worked to people's advantage, and maybe that wouldn't be the best thing for you? Didn't think about that, no.
Never entered their mind that we may be a little bothered by their protective stance that they're vibing off out there as the husband and wife duo that has come down here?
The whole protective stance of the husband doesn't really vibe well with the people in the studio. Husband's claiming he was more of a fan and wanted to come down for that reason.
Fans.
Tricky angle.
Mm-hmm.
What's our next move?
But seemed like a very nice young couple here.
Is that right?
Well, maybe we can just meet
or anything?
her and then not meet him and just send him on his way.
Well, I mean, that's a given. I mean, this guy doesn't expect to be coming in here with her, does he?
You don't actually expect to be in the studio with her when she comes in, do you? He's shaking his head no.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really expect to meet us, does he?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get within 50 yards of us, does he?
You're not actually getting close to anybody on the show. You realize that, sir. Well, we're interested in meeting your wife today. He claims that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Why come down?
How long have they been married?
How long you guys been married? A month?
A month?
Newlyweds, yeah.
Can you tell Kendall to shut her butt behind?
Oh, who?
Shut it.
Shutty.
Shutty!
Jeez.
Pasty leaves the producer's box, whatever you call that little room back there.
Dirt box.
And Emma goes into the box.
Pasty leaves it for a couple of seconds, and she opportunistically runs in there and starts jumping on the phone line.
Well, I'm in charge now. I have the phone.
Mess it all up.
Mm-hmm. Pasty, why are you breathing heavy?
I'm sorry, once you what?
Why are you breathing heavy? Get all worked up over newlyweds or what?
Yeah, no, I was a little bit.
Mm-hmm. How's she looking? She all right or what? What's
yeah,
the deal?
looks good.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You really think he's going to say she's ugly in front of the husband?
Nervous laugh.
Come on.
Pasty, is she a briefcase model, yes or no?
I'd say she's a briefcase model.
Whoa.
But if she's not, then Pasty has to wear the bikini on stage.
I want to see
That's a pretty big endorsement.
Pasty, are you suggesting that you're so sure that she's briefcase model material that you're ready to position yourself that if she's not, you will be wearing some very spectacular garb on stage while holding a briefcase?
Well, we all know that my opinion doesn't weigh heavily in the studio, so
but most things do on you.
I couldn't tell you if she's exactly what you're looking for, but I think she's looking to make a good briefcase model.
Mm-hmm. And what about her? Highlight the best aspects of her person, her physical being that would indicate to you that she's a briefcase model.
Well, she appears to be tall.
How tall?
How tall are you? Oh, okay, 5'5".
All right, she's a shoo-in.
She has some heels on, so that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's petite.
She's got feet.
She has good hair.
Mm-hmm. And what would be the definition of good hair in your mind?
It's dark with like the highlights going, so it's got like some blonde highlights shooting through it.
All right.
So,
good hair, dude.
Good hair.
I'm liking the hair. The hair's work.
All right. She's got good hair.
Good hair.
All right. So we got good hair. We got feet. What else?
Well, she's got ample breasts.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have? What does her face look like by chance?
How do the what look like, Terry?
Are they real? Are they real bosoms or what? Well, you should know.
They are.
They're real.
I don't know.
And how big are they?
I never saw
34C.
Is that a guess, or are you reading the back of her
said. Yeah, no,
bra tag? 34C? Are there little tags on the bra that say one?
there
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yes, there are.
You're asking the wrong guy on the phone.
All right, what else?
Let's see, well, you're 5'5", so she's got a good body.
All right, I'll tell you what. I don't even have to see this woman. Pasty has described her as such a T, Terry, such a T, man, that I know what she looks like already. So all they have to do is have a three-way kiss out there, and she's in.
Let Pasty smoke a few cigs first.
Pasty, make it in, I'm afraid.
Make it in. Pasty.
Yeah, he didn't have time today.
Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Ask them what their interest is. If I were to offer a three-way kiss in that green room, that makes her in. Are they willing to do that? Even if you're not, I want to know what their interest level is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If we were
Believe me, you've asked women more awkward questions, and men, so don't feel uncomfortable here. Yes.
Three-way kiss in the studio or in the green room.
No, I like your idea better. Nah, I can't do that. I can't. Pasty goes,
and that would grant you acceptance as a briefcase model. Would that be something that you guys are interested in? Huh? Who's the third person?
It would be.
You don't even care. You might.
It would be you. Tell him it would be you.
Yeah, no, it would be me as the third person, unfortunately.
So uncomfortable.
He's laughing. That's a good sign.
He's laughing, so is that a yes or a no?
Is that a yes or a no?
He's talking her into it?
Husband is saying yes.
I got a chance to kiss Pasty. He's like all into it.
Oh, dude, I just got cancer.
He will kiss for tickets. He doesn't care, but she is having a problem
She's saying no, but he'll do it?
Yes, that's what it appears to, yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty shocking.
That is a little alarming.
Wow.
All right, bring her in real quick.
Okay.
Leave him outside. You guys can talk amongst yourselves since you're so into each other. Bring her in, yes.
All right.
For a quick second here. Mm-hmm. Okay, who are we meeting? What's her name?
I don't know. Rachel.
Newly married. Is that her name, Rachel?
I don't know.
For 1 month?
Guessing.
Why are you guessing, Rachel?
I just guessed. I don't know.
Here she comes. Any moment now. She does have a good look. She is tall. Yeah. She does have ample bosom.
Ample.
Mm-hmm. And she won't three-way kiss with her own husband and Pasty Dave, even though her husband is begging her outside to do it. What is your name?
Christine.
Christine? Well, you don't have to give me your last name. And
she wants a Christmas card.
She wants everyone in the neighborhood to know you're on. Your name is Christine, and you've been married for a month.
Yep.
And you are finding out more about your husband today than probably you've ever known before. The fact that he was, in a whiny way, from what I heard on the phone, begging you to three-way kiss with Pasty Dave so you can get yourself on stage as a briefcase model. I was ready to put you in there without even seeing you.
I know.
You concerned about your decision as far as who you married now or no?
Nah, I know he's just playing.
He was just playing?
Yes, he wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it?
I don't think so.
It sounded like
maybe if it was another girl, not another guy.
Oh, Pasty's handsome. What's wrong with Pasty?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
All right. Well, other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Time is short, and so am I. I would like to make you a briefcase model. You seem nice. You seem lovely. You seem like a wonderful lady, but I can't say yes at this time.
Why is that?
Because you wouldn't take your husband's suggestion seriously that he was prepared for the three-way kiss. I'm out of time as far as sizing you up here.
No, I think I should do it because I'm a beautiful Latina, and you need to get some Latinas.
Oh, but just because you sound all of a sudden Latina out of nowhere?
All of a sudden Latina.
Oh, you're very authentic. Turned it on.
You just turned on the Latina little sound box, and we should put you in, or what?
No, I just because I noticed that most of the girls that are up there are going to be like white girls.
No, not necessarily the case.
No, because when I called, Dave said that it's a lot of American girls, and I go,
American.
well,
American.
like,
You can be American.
American, like blonde, like a white.
So
girl.
what are you?
I'm Mexican and Venezuelan.
Well, you're born here, right?
Yeah.
So you're American.
You're American.
Too.
American, like I mean, like gabacha, like gringa, white girl, like that. And I know
the
that
bad
there's
American.
there's gonna be a lot of Latinos there at summer jam.
Take one semester of Spanish, and now you're all of a sudden
I'm
Latino.
actually an interpreter for the hospital.
You're an interpreter for the hospital?
Yep.
They can't interpret the cracked head in the emergency room?
No, you gotta tell him what the doctor's saying.
Right.
Oh, no insurance. How do you say that?
Yeah. How do you say that?
Arrivederci.
Go home.
That's how you say it.
Adios.
Yeah, adios. That's how you say it.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. My no has to be final. My no stands as Latina and gringo as you want to pretend to be.
No, she's not gringo.
No, she's not gringa.
Or whatever she said. I don't even know what these words mean. Whatever you want to turn on here is not going to put you over the hump as far as being a briefcase model. I'm sorry.
Why is that?
Well, how many times do I have to explain it? I just went through it 6 times. You had an opportunity. The window was open. The window of opportunity sometimes closes on your hands, on your face, in your face, wherever you want it to close.
Casey Dave told me he was playing.
I was listening to the whole conversation.
I know.
I did not hear him say he was playing.
Well,
he was
we were
very
walking
excited.
down the hall.
Your husband was
I'm
very
just
excited. Well, that was after the fact. You didn't know that he said he was playing. And when you made your decision, you had an opportunity to make a decision. And he wasn't playing, by the way.
Uh-oh.
He just doesn't like women to think that he's got certain needs.
The whole gay thing. He's very sensitive about the gay thing.
That's what I was trying to say that I was playing about.
Right.
So are you admitting something now?
But again, the window was slivered open for you.
And I missed
You
it.
didn't slide through it. It was lovely meeting you.
Uh-oh.
Good luck with your marriage.
Wow.
Thank you. So you're not going to hook it up with something?
Jesus, what are we talking about now?
Well, I wanted to go to Summer Jam.
Well,
maybe the backstage barbecue meeting.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
if you're
good luck
in a
in
good
there.
mood. Not gonna help me?
Actually, well, let me see. I can help you. It's now 9:26. Shellard Hard at around what? 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
We'll be calling out for someone to be the 93rd caller.
Yeah. And then again, you have another chance at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then again at 7.
You're not going to help me out for putting effort. I got up. I got ready. I
Why would you say so? You got up.
I got up at 5:30.
Whoa. Right. I can't imagine what that's
on
like.
my day off.
Whoa, no,
Well,
stop it.
Why don't we bring Summer Jam to her backyard today? I didn't realize that she had put herself out to such a degree.
Yeah, she did.
Mm.
Absolutely. I mean, jeez.
Okay. It's nice meeting you.
It's over.
The big gasp, Terry.
I know.
She's shocked. She's appalled. She can't believe it's happening. It's happening. Okay?
It's happening.
Nice to meet you. You have all the happiness you could get already with your new husband. What
do.
can we possibly add to it? Nothing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Okay.
you and your husband can share the day off together.
Yes.
We are.
And you have another day now to do something too.
Mm-hmm. And you have
28th.
ample bosom to enjoy it with.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
29th,
Very
whatever
good.
it is.
There it is.
The T-Man.
Text message. Somebody writes, I love everyone on the T-Man show. Leave Terry free alone. She's a great mom and not a slut.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Terry, you have your fans out there.
I do. 1 or 2 is nice. That's great.
9:37 and 35 seconds. Somebody writes, shave.
Are we still giving those away?
Little late.
Oh, they're early for the next promotion.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
9:36 and 58 seconds. T-Man, are you still accepting applications for briefcase models? Is there any way I could come down on Friday? You know, as a matter of fact, maybe on Friday or Monday or maybe Friday, we should have a last chance
Briefcase girl?
briefcase. I had to call it a cattle call, Terry, because that'll give women a bad taste in their mouth coming down here.
Moo.
Oh, jeez. Especially when Steven goes moo like that.
I like them that size.
Let's ring the cowbell now.
Because we've been seeing them one at a time,
Yeah, we have.
and we're pretty damn close to shutting the door on this thing and having our 20 in place.
Right.
But I hate to think that there's some hot-ass briefcase model out there that we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
So we could shut them all down here in one day as a finalization of this kind of situation.
There you go.
A finalization of the situation, Terry, that maybe we should do that.
All right, then. Because when you have a big cattle call like that,
Pasty. Oh, Pasty.
they go all out.
Any way of driving?
Pasty.
Whoa.
Sorry. Yes, sir. John.
You love talking to John.
You love it, dude.
You love it.
There's moments that I love it. You're right.
Okay.
Okay. Really? Actually kidding.
Then we got him to admit it. We didn't even know if it was true. He just gave it up so easy. Anyway, Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Will there be enough leftover applicants that wanted to come down here and be briefcase models that we could have a big shuttle of women come in here on a, let's say, Friday or something like that? Or are there not that even many left? Or what?
We could probably put a good
Actually, if we told listeners out there, I'm sure he's got a lot left over. How many? We got at least a dozen, right?
Oh yeah, no, easy
Okay.
that.
So if you got at least a dozen, and if women out there are aware that we're doing a 1-day quick peek kind of
It's a fire sale.
kind of thingy,
Right.
then and we still leave it open for them to apply. It's your last chance, ditch effort kind of moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
That's how we'll build it up.
Let's do it. Oh, I was built up just fine.
Just to be sure, All of a sudden, one walks through the door, like, oh my gosh!
Where have you been?
Yes. What do you do?
Yeah, they've been asked that.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
Sounds good.
It's kind of like the moment when Marie first walked in the door. Remember that?
Yeah. What is the briefcase model?
You know, you're so out of the loop, Marie. You don't try to have things explained to you all the way to Florida. It's not gonna happen.
That's
It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna take the time.
And it doesn't apply to her, let's face it.
What?
And
How can you say that? Can I be a lipstick model then?
no bald women have ever had any opportunities of being briefcase models, all right?
Why would you say I'm bald?
Because you are, and you try to deny it, and we've seen your wig move.
It's pretty scary when that happens.
Sitting all sideways on her head.
She's got a great body,
Play
right?
the right song, and her wig will dance, Terry.
Oh, my God.
Marie, how are you?
I am fabulous.
Are you enjoying the nice, sweltering, humid, 110-degree temperatures of Florida this time of year?
No, I don't enjoy it.
Yes.
Makes her
I'm coming to Seattle, though.
When are you coming to Seattle?
I am coming on the 27th.
And you're leaving when? 28th?
I'm leaving. No, I'm leaving in August 2nd. I guess.
August 2nd. So you're going to be here for Summer Jam is basically what you're saying. And you want how many tickets?
I have to see you, sweetie.
Oh, she has to see us, sweetie.
How many tickets would you like? Let's just get this over with.
Like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that?
Can we do that for an old friend? Consider it done.
Wow.
From my personal stash.
Is the old friend ever going to move back here? Like she is.
Now let's talk about your personal stash.
Wow.
Yeah,
We've seen her
Is there
personal
a wig
stash.
on that too? We've seen her bunt?
Did she send you guys pictures?
Oh, that's right. Well, that was her topless, more or
I
less.
thought you
Terry.
saw the whole body.
I'm sure she's got full body ones now.
Do you have full frontal nudity pictures you can send us ASAP, yes or no?
ASAP, I can't because I'm at work.
So she can't make it at work.
But she does have them.
Where are you working? What are you doing these days?
What am I doing? I told you I'm an executive assistant.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So you got the knee pads on?
My boss is away,
Yes.
so I'm all alone.
And your boss is how old? Obviously,
Oh, my boss is like 33. I
you
think.
wouldn't work for a woman, that's for sure. So he's younger than you, significantly younger than you.
Yeah,
By
he's
20
good
years
looking,
at least.
too.
Good-looking 33-year-old, and I'm sure he wants you, right?
Oh, I know he's married.
So I'm sure he wants you, right? Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Have you-
I'm not sure.
Have you guys finalized this yet? Are you still in the flirtation stage? The overbearing?
What? No, I don't flirt with bosses.
Mhm. They flirt with you.
No, I flirt with everybody else, but not with bosses.
Mm-hmm. Heaven forbid you should get ahead in the world.
Oh, she does.
Right, see?
All right, very
That's
good.
how it works.
Marie, we'll see you at Summer Jam.
Yay!
Why don't you call so we actually have time to talk?
Hey, I call you
As
like
opposed-
100 times. It's not my fault that you take like 10, 10 vacations a year.
Oh, jeez. As opposed to cutting into our... No, I mean call earlier in the show so you don't cut into our actual day here.
Oh, okay. I called earlier.
He's a buzzkill on that stuff.
Mm. Call like at 9 or like what your time? Like early.
Okay, I did, but you guys had some like
Whatever.
lipstick model in the green room.
All right, just for that, I may take off tomorrow. All right, hang on.
Talk you into it.
The T-Man.